Alright, I'm starting the stream today. I don't care. I don't care about waiting until 9. It's it's unrealistic. No, it's not unrealistic, it's stupid. Why would I wait specifically until 9 before starting my stream? Oh wait, that's right. I wanted to adjust my volume settings. I needed to adjust some volume settings because I realized in my last streams, I was looking at my I was looking back through the recordings because I needed to for my videos. I realized that my laugh gets noise gated. Why does it do that? I don't know why it gets noise gated, but I have to go make sure. Noise gate. Is noise gate the right one? That reduces or mutes sounds below a set threshold, allowing only louder signals to pass through. So it's not noise gate. I don't need to change my noise gate. I need to change my noise. Is it my limiter? Limiter OBS. What does the limiter filter do? The limiter is used to prevent an audio signal from peaking above 0 decibel. Decibite. Is it decibite? Peaking above 0, which can cause clipping and distortion. A limiter is a special type of compression with a very fast attack and very high ratio. Usually, it should be the last filter in your chain. The maximum output level an audio signal can hit. No signal can exceed this level. Mine is currently at -0. It's basically at 0. It's already at 0. I don't even know if I need this because limiter is a compressor. It applies gain reduction to brick wall the output level. If and when a signal tries to exceed the threshold, the release is how quickly the limiter will stop gain reducing after the level drops below the set threshold. It's probably fine. That's probably fine. Okay, what about my compressor? This is a compressor, isn't it? Yeah, this is a compressor. But I'm running a compressor and then I'm running it through a limiter afterwards. Is there really a reason to put, I mean, I'll just put it at 0. It's fine. Threshold for my compressor is -10. Compressor. I need to check because compressor is also compressor OBS. Compressor filter. Compressor is very useful if your source, typically a microphone, is set for a normal level but can sometimes spike much louder, such as impromptu shouting or getting into a heated discussion. It will automatically lower the source's volume to reduce the likelihood of it peaking above 0 decibites, which can then what does dB stand for? dB. Decibel. Oh my god, it's a decibel. I'm so stupid. Decibel. Peaking above 0 decibels, which can cause clipping distortion and then turn it back up once the volume is back to normal. In short, a compressor makes loud songs quieter and typically would be placed at or near the beginning of your filter chain. Wait, what? My compressor is at the very end. It's fine. Noise suppression is a different thing. The amount of compression or gain reduction to apply to a signal that is above the threshold. 2 to 1 will be a weak compression, while 6 to 1 will be a much stronger compression. Where's my compression at? Compression. Is that a 3 to 1 compression? That's not too bad. I think that's pretty solid. Bass is 10 to 1. So once the signal reaches this level, the compressor will begin to apply compression at a set ratio. When levels are below the threshold, the ratio is 1 to 1 with no translation to gain ratio. Okay, so basically I can just increase this threshold. This should make it so that it doesn't completely cut out my laughter. I don't laugh very often, so I don't think it'll be that big of a difference, but still, I mean, I have to fix my my settings as much as possible. Alright, we're talking to Kiki. I gotta check out the new tower. My begging actually worked. Kiki, are you waiting for me? The legendary player of HIA Club's Lumina Square branch. HIA Club's Lumina Square branch. I wonder if we're gonna get HIA clubs in other areas. I mean, Lumina Square is like it's the big important place, right? So the odds that we get another, who knows? The top tier ace who shattered high score records time and time again. And the manager of 6th Degree, hottest video star. I've been waiting for you for ages. Also, how ironic that I'm shattering records, but I'm not actually, because I couldn't make it top 1%. Huh, still coping. Am I? I don't think so. Yeah, it's the content. It's the content. You could have looked at that last part. We're the only video store in all of 6th Street. Yes. When you need a favor, you gotta show some respect, right? So she's just glazing me for a favor. I mean, I know how that feels. I do that all the time. Anyway, please help me pass my probation. Please help me pass my probation review my mentor set up for me. Okay, Kiki. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, Fading Colors. Did you watch the rest? Did you watch the archive of my stream? Did you see me fail? Hey, what's up, Abby? Wait a second. Wait. I remember you popping through one time, I think. Or is this your first time here? You saw I wasn't able to make the top one. Hey, that's all you needed to see, man. That's the most important part of that stream. I'm gonna be making a video out of that, so. So here's the deal. I've been with the HA Club for a while now. I've grown a lot during that time, but it's only recently that I've been able to handle some of the trickier repair jobs without my mentor's help. My mentor thinks I'm ready to fly solo, so he gave me this really important test job as my final evaluation before going full-time. What do you need me to do for you? So here's the deal, manager. You know about our club's battle trial, right? Also, I always forget that it's called battle trial. It's not called battle tower, even though it's called the endless tower, but it's not battle tower. It's battle trial endless tower. Kind of confusing. This tower is a bit different. You like more? Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make my own opinions about it as well. That's the point of today's stream. I think if someone like you enjoys it, I feel like it's probably pretty decent. Well, the system's have reached another update milestone, and the brand new battle trial tidal wave is all wrapped up and ready for internal testing. Running thorough tests to make sure this new stage doesn't have any major bugs that'll have players filing complaints when it hits official release. That's the mission my mentor handed me. But since the stages are still in closed beta, every aspect of their design got a little out of hand. Plus, they're following the same design philosophy as last time, so the difficulty ain't exactly friendly for your average casual player. You go, Kiki. Tell them. Unfortunately for me, my VR combat skills are pretty much bottom tier even among casual players. Even if I barely scrape by in combat, there's no way I can run a technical test at the same time. So I'll be the one in charge of combat. Yes, is that okay? The club staff are either busy with other stuff or, like me, not good at combat. Okay. Not good at combat. Plus, I've seen your account data before. Total ace player material. I have full confidence as long. Oh my god, there's so much dialogue. As long as you're the one handling the combat testing this time, I'm totally passing my probation review. Oh right, mentor already approved the reward for assisting with the test, so you definitely won't be helping out for nothing. Guess I've got no reason to say no. Awesome, just like my mentor said, manager, you're a passionate and powerful player. Having you in our club is a real blessing. So should we head in now? All of the prep work's done, just waiting on you, manager. Yes. Wait, she doesn't even give me the option. She just brings me over. Manager, you're already a super veteran player, so I've disabled the basic tutorial and the test build. You can jump straight into experiencing the brand new exhilarating combat. But does this mean that if you haven't done the permanent tower, you can just skip to this now? I wonder if that's the case. If you run into any trouble you can't handle, don't sweat it. I'll be on the outside ready to jump in. And hey, if it's something that even I can't crack, I'll bring in my mentor for backup. Do we know who Kiki's mentor is? Oh, your mentor is Lila. Never mind. Now we know. Okay, very cool. I'm so good at predicting the future. Well, not really different. The flashes are always available. They don't go away. What the fuck? Wait a second. I don't know if that's actually a good or a bad thing. That seems like, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it is kind of like net neutral that they got rid of them, because I feel like the difficulty spike it added was a little bit artificial, especially with how many iframes exist nowadays. If you actually had to learn times and stuff, I would think it's fine, but did I reach 1%? No, I didn't reach 1%. You should watch that archive. Yeah, though, mentor would criticize me pretty harshly whenever I messed up and would bluntly point out all my issues in my progress reports. Whenever I'm in trouble, all I gotta do is beg mentor for help, and no matter how busy she is, she'll swoop in and save my butt. Lila is a great mentor. Exactly. Oh my god. She just keeps going. I'm so not messing up this promotion exam. Sure, handling something this important solo makes it hard to be nervous, but I don't want to let my mentor down. And I'm leaving the comment to you. I just all right. Let's look at it. Let's start it out. Battle Trial Tidal Wave. Unlock proof of efficiency and rankings after floor 50. Crowned by waves. Apex? Like Apex Legends? The other thing is you barely see any Tepis. Well, that's both a good thing and a bad thing for me. I need Tepis to exist because I need them for content. But it's a good thing because I'm gonna have to deal with them anymore, right? Level 40 enemies. Battle environment. Isn't this just all exactly the same? Technique stuff. This is also all the same. Is this basically just the last tower, but... You know what? I don't have to bring Yeshingongus for this one, right? I don't have to bring Yeshingongus. Because it's so early in the tower that I can do whatever I want. So it's just like the old tower with like all the same mechanics and whatnot, but the only difference is that the enemies are now like it's a different set of enemies. Awe-inspiring. Okay. That was a meaningful first floor. Can we skip? Can I skip through the first 10 floors because I'm way too over leveled for any of this stuff? But I didn't get a Demon Lord badge, guys. I had to restart it. Clear without taking damage. Wait, this is all just exactly the same. Just new techniques, I'm guessing. Umbral Venom Flourish, Light Meteor, Delusional Beat, Charged Verdict, Skyward Vault. These all just sounds like, yeah, these sound like stuff for the new characters, right? Since this tower includes new enemies, you're gonna feel like it's more aggro. Fair enough. But I do feel like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I wonder, there's probably gonna have the bosses that have control skills, right? Control skills. So they're, even if we do get rid of flashes, they're also, I'm assuming that you're saying like no more flashes after floor 50, right? Because there was always flashes pre 50. But it's like after 50 that matters. I mean, I'm assuming you know that. There's always a small chance. Flashes are just always available. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why did they change that. I feel like, I mean, I might have to rewrite my script now. That's fine. Every single floor is taking me 10 seconds. Oh my god, a Fisher Crab. Oh my god, a Fisher Crab. Wait, they still have Fisher Crabs here. I'm liking that I'm still seeing a lot of the old enemies, because that means I can still use this tower for gameplay footage. Maybe I should just climb to 1,000 in the first week. Oh, hey, look, it's Manato. Miasmic Komano Manato. I never know how to pronounce this guy's name, because it's not even close to what his name is in Chinese. His name in Chinese is, it doesn't have even a semblance of the same stuff. Now this enemy is a little bit annoying. If I had to learn his moveset, I'm okay with flashes being on forever. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm still kind of a mixed bag on whether I like removing the flashes or not. I feel like that was like a mechanic that was very unique to the tower. You know, it's just like, oh hey, no, you don't get baby mode all the time. But at the end of the day, it's just like I said earlier. Like there's so many iframes that it's basically just like, it's like a glorified version of not having flashes. Because sure, you don't actually have flashes, but you may as well just have flashes because you're always invincible. Still unsure. This is just feeling like the other tower though. Is it literally just the same thing but with like new enemies? If that's the case, that's all right. Oh my god, it's a big guy. What do they call this guy? A bat. Can't remember. I didn't know there's a big variant though. Wait a second. This is so good. I love the tower. Oh, it's a regular Thracian this time. It's not a corrupted one. Look at this pace, bros. If I had this pace last time while I was climbing for top 1%, I would have made it. 10 seconds every floor. No stat enhancement. Wait, what's our stat enhancement at? Stat enhancement level 1. The big guy's a pain in the higher floors. Yeah, I could already feel that he was a lot tankier than the other ones. But how high have you climbed already, bro? What are you talking about, higher floors? Are you climbing to 1,000 immediately? Did you manage to secure top 1% last time? Because you were at like 800 and I swear you said something like 860 or something like that when you were in the stream. And then you left, and then I got to 865, and I didn't make it, so the number definitely went up. Okay. You managed to get top 1%? Nice. That's good. How high was it? How high was it? You stopped at 911. Damn, wait, so we were actually kind of close then. If I started like an hour earlier, then I would have had it. 911. Top 1% edit at like 890. They really just edging me over here, bro. I was like 30 floors off. Oh, wait, I thought this guy opens with control skill. Oh, there it is. Because in Deadly Assault, his, like, it was almost always control skill first. Well. Obviously, I know his control skill because I've actually played Deadly Assault. I'm pretty sure I fought this boss with my Ambi team as well, because I'm not pulling for any of the new characters so far, which means I'm kind of cooked for new content for a while. But like, you know, I have Ambi, she's my cure all. I don't really need to do anything else. And this boss is only fire resistant, so Orphe is a little bit less meaningful. But I wonder if I should pull for my support dupes. Maybe. 890. It's funny how close we were. So this is really just the last tower, though. I mean, like, it feels basically like it's the exact same thing. Also, that was fun. That was fun playing as Ambi for a while. Now we're just gonna go back to the Shungus and speedrun everything. You must pull for S rank Billy. Bro, I get, like, he looks so cool, and I want him as well, but it's just like, he's physical rupture. Why is he physical rupture of all types, man? Like, I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense to increase the physical attack character to physical rupture character. But man, I don't want to pull for him because it's just like I'm not gonna say I'm a metagamer, because I'm definitely not a metagamer, but I'm a little bit of a metagamer. It's like, I just replaced my Alice with Yishen Guang, and what? Now I'm gonna replace her with S rank Billy. We'll see. I think in terms of all the characters that have been released leaked so far, Promea and Billy, and who else was it? Sissia, who's next patch, and I think that's and then the two girls that we saw at the end of the story for 2.6, I think. They're all cool and fun, but I don't actually think I want to pull for any of them. So currently, like, the most likely character that I'm gonna pull for is S rank Billy. Oh, you like how I get hit when I have the flashes on instead of when I have them off? It's awesome. Oh, I'm getting some crazy deja vu right now. But like, I like Starlight Billy. It's just, I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna pull for him, just because I feel like his value for my account is just like super low. But if his moveset is really fun and all the other characters seem really boring for like the next 3 patches, then I might pull for him. Oh hey, it's a shielded defender. So they kept this guy, huh? Ah yes, shielded defender. Did I see his animations just a drip? I saw one video about his animations. But only like the part where he's on the bike and he dashes forward and then he like spins on his head or something and shoots in a circle around it. That was fun. Defender is alone now, the other robot doesn't spawn. Wait a second, that's bad. The other robot not spawning means less free miasma shield. Less free energy on the miasma shield. Right? Doesn't that just make that fight harder on the higher floors? Silly? Silly? Is that what they're calling S rank Billy? Just silly? Starlight Billy. Also, isn't Starlight Billy a crazy... Oh my god! They brought back the Defector. I was expecting her. I was expecting her to bring him back. You think it's easier? Well, you don't run Shungus, so... Maybe a little bit easier when you're not running, Yishin Gungus. I have no idea this boss's mechanics. But it's so early that doesn't matter, right? I mean, I have enough pulls already to guarantee a character, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. we'll do an enemy, what is it called? An enemy case study on wait, what is her name? I've forgotten what her name is. Yeah, I can't remember. Did it even start with a Y? No, it didn't start with a Y, right? Isolde. Yes, it's Isolde. It does not start with a Y, but Y and I are kind of close, right? You can see how I got there, right? Isolde. Like Sambi. It's Silly and Sambi. Oh, so awesome. Starlight Ambi, Soldier Zero Ambi, Soldier Zero Ambi, and Starlight Billy. And then we're gonna get Slave Trader Nicole. Oh my god. S rank Slave Trader Nicole. That's where she gets all of her money. Wait, I'm kind of getting fucked up. I'm getting. That's not a funny joke, guys. Slavery is not a joke. You know slavery still exists in some parts of the world. And then Sardine Nekomata. Because she's a cat. You get it? Do you guys like my jokes? They're really funny, aren't they? What am I even supposed to say during this tower? I thought there would be a lot more like I was like planning on streaming this and being like, oh, let's check out everything that's new, but it's just the same thing. Snickhole. Also, we just missed. That's awesome. I didn't expect this tower to be exactly the same. I'm not gonna lie. I think today's stream is gonna be a shorter one, but that was the plan even before I saw the actual tower. But we're gonna go to 50 at the very least because I need to finish all of the guarantee. I mean the reward based combat. Actually, isn't there one that requires you to go a little bit higher? Maybe. I actually do just feel like I'm playing the old tower. I'm just doing the same thing again. I should stop doing that and play a different character. Here, I'll stop playing Shungus after this one. What was I expecting? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't like nothing in particular. Just not just the same thing with new abilities, honestly. But at the same time, I mean, like, I guess people like the old tower, so there's not really a reason to change it. I mean, I don't hate it, right? It's just that, like, since I was expecting something else, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. Well, not do with it, but like... I thought I'd be able to at least, like... I didn't plan any, like, talking topics, because I was just like, yeah, I'll just talk about what's happening in-game. But it's just the same thing as it was last time, so there's nothing to say. Oh, there's two of them. You're expecting a new BGM? Wait, that's actually a really good point. I am surprised it's the same one. Whoa! Okay. Okay. This is so much fun to play a character that's not Ye Guang. I don't know, it feels like it's taking a lot more time, but that's okay. You're still in need of motivation to start doing the tower. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I didn't play the last tower. What is it called? I didn't play the last tower This is called tidal wave. Tidal crash. I've already forgotten what I was spamming for like 40 hours. Impressive, really. But I didn't play that tower until like 2 or 3 weeks after its release, I think. Yeah, because typically I'd say I'm the same way when it comes to like new content. Like I haven't touched any of the new patch content yet, just because I haven't really wanted to. And that's just how I always am whenever I start that's backwards. I have to I don't remember how to do Earthcracker. This? Yeah. I do remember how to do Earthcracker. Boom. I always like to wait a little bit once the patch comes out before I start playing it, but because I'm capable of stringing it now that I can be like, oh, this is awesome. Great timing, thank you. That I'm actually doing it on stream. Otherwise, I would not be playing this. Asia's top 1% is already floor 800 plus. Yeah, thank God I'm not in Asian servers, bro. There was someone that hopped into my chat. Sorry, I gotta lock in on the Banya gameplay. I don't play this character enough. There's someone that hopped in and they're like, "Oh yeah, I didn't make it." He like came at like the very tail end of the stream. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't make it. It was I got like floor 1000." And I was like, "I'm pretty sure you just got cooked, bro. Like you weren't given the chance to make it, even if you wanted to." Wow, what a strange wipeout screen with the Aether Veil popping red at the end there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to shoot for top 1% for this tower. Maybe just for the sake of, like, streaming something. I think I've decided that I want to stream at least once a week. Like, how much, like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do every single day? Oh. I thought there might be someone, like, waiting for me afterwards, but I guess she's over here. Well, I mean, Battle Trial really isn't a story thing, right? Where's our floor -1? I want to see it again. Oh, this is the one that I have to do. Accumulate 3 million points. I don't think I'm going to do this one today, obviously. I didn't do this one until I started doing it on stream. Did I attain 1 proof? I can do the proof of proficiency, but that's it. Ambi. The only reason why I felt like it was a little weird playing Ambi is because I'm very used to playing her when I'm not on stream or in the towers. It doesn't really make a difference. Many people have 10%? Wait, 10% in what? What are we talking about? The tower? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and either stream once a week or make content once a week. Well, not make content, upload a video. Realistically, I don't know how many of my videos I can make in a week. That is my work ethic is not good. I don't work on them enough. All I do is spend my time playing Slay the Spire. When I wasn't climbing the tower in Zenless, I was climbing the tower in Slay the Spire. That's all I do. Damn, they're already you're an Asian server, if I remember correctly, so it's kind of insane. I mean like it's crazy. It's crazy how sweaty they are over there, man. Boy. Oh, bullet deflect. My favorite technique that I get to use. How much? What level are these guys already? They're not dying nearly as fast as I expected them to. Level 70? Oh, that was quite quick, actually. This is the level that they were at in the top 50s, but, I mean, the stat enhancement's not even close yet, right? Stat enhancement level 3? Yeah. I think this is a new encounter, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. This is the new enemy. The one where where one of them crushes the other one, and then it turns it into, Wait, what? They gain a miasma field, and then they sit on the other guy. But I don't actually know the proc condition for it. There it is. I think it's the one that gets low, right? The one that drops lower on HP is the one that gets stomped. I'm pretty sure it's easier to do the other one than this one in terms of HP, but I can't remember exactly. You only do this one for area cleanup, area patrol. Wait, didn't they change the name of area patrol? Or was it area patrol? It was regular cleanup and now it's area patrol, right? I just remember that one update, they changed the name of like the drive disc farming area from it either became area patrol or it is no longer area patrol. But I can't remember which one it is. Right, let's go check. It would die faster if they had miasma at the start. Yeah. Yeah. That is probably true. Yeah, it's called area patrol now. This is not what it used to be called. I swear on my life. What did it used to be called? Area patrols used to be. Ah, it used to be called routine cleanup. That's right. This used to be called routine cleanup. Because you can even see it right there. It says cleanup. I don't know why they changed it to area patrol, but whatever, I guess. Oh wow, they actually let you see all 50 floors. Because normally when you're in when you're doing the higher floors, it just only shows you 10 by each 10. It doesn't show you the rest afterwards. Is this regular Typhoon Slugger? This isn't, right? It's icon was red. Yeah. Wait, this is actually Typhoon Slugger. This is the Deadly Assault boss Typhoon Slugger. Okay, I don't know how okay. Okay, he's gonna go missile soon, right? I know this guy's moveset relatively well, because I've done this, I've killed a Typhoon Slugger before. I'm getting murdered by him right now. Is he gonna go back for missiles or not? No missiles today. I guess we'll just kill him. That's fine. Yeah, I've no idea why they changed it, but it did get changed. Also, it seems like they're adding... I mean, it makes sense that they bring Typhoon Slugger here, because Typhoon Slugger is never seeing Deadly Assault ever again. That boss is way too easy compared to everything else. It was a bit of a shame, but hey, maybe they will bring it back. As far as the enemy selection so far, I'm a fan that Isolde is here. Isolde. Isolde? I don't know how to pronounce that in English either. I like that they brought Typhoon Slugger. I think those are the first... It's those two plus the... Are there any frogs? I haven't seen any frogs yet. There better be frogs. Oh my god, it's hands. Oh no, this is Greta. Sorry, this is robot racism. I can't differentiate the robots from each other. Greta, she shows up in Shield defense sometimes, but really not that often. Why didn't they change the music for this? Wait, my ambi just died. What am I doing? No frogs unless you decide to open the wrong boss in the chest. In the wrong box. Oh. No! I mean, yes, but no at the same time. It's yes because it's like... Thank God I don't have to deal with frogs anymore. But it's no because I needed that for my video. Yo, can Greta chill? This boss is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, bro. Can we lock onto one of her legs? Please let me switch targets. I hate gacha games and target switching. For some reason, it's just horrible every single time. It's the same in Enfield. It's just disgusting how it feels to try and switch targets. Get the fuck out of my way! It's also pretty bad in Zenless, but it's manageably better because it's like the same type of control scheme as it's like Elden Ring, where you kind of just move. Oh my god, it's Lock Spring, or the Golden Bang Boo rather. Yeah, OGs know this guy is a Golden Bang Boo, not as Lock Spring. Lock Spring is new gen. You played the old events, you'd know. Speaking of bosses that I don't know their moveset. What? Wait, what? Why wasn't I invincible? This is why I stopped playing Ambi in the higher floors. It's because she sometimes just gets hit. She just gets hit for fun. It's just weird. This boss already feel really tanky. I think I'm just misremembering how long it took me to kill bosses in the past. Okay. I'm also one hit every single time because of this fucking ignited blood flame. I'm getting cooked with flashes on, and here I was preaching about how they should keep flashes off. It's part of the learning experience, okay? I would pick it up eventually. That's what made the tower fun. Yo, can you shut up, bro? You're too loud. Oh, wait, I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. This Lock Spring guy needs to die. How am I getting gapped on like floor 25? Like, I'm a really big fan of the red flash going off and then dodging and getting completely baited. Is that why they kept flashes in? They're gonna keep flashes in so they can bait you with the fake flash? Red flash goes off, I dodged, nothing happens. Missiles fly into me and I fucking die instantly. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, it's just brainless, right? That I'm trying to, like, I can see the missiles coming and I still just dodge the air anyways. It's because they fucking Pavlov dogged me into thinking that, they Pavlov dogged me into dodging the second I see the flash instead of dodging when I see the, like, am I tweaking, or are these flashes just like completely like just off tempo? Because I'm dodging every single time I see the flash and I'm just getting hit. Yeah, I don't know, man. These missile hand shit, it's not real. You kind of hope we get a TV mode event or something in 2.8. Because you like the TV mode? I wasn't a hater per se, but I wasn't like an avid enjoyer either. Oh my god, the fight that could have taken me like 10 seconds ends up taking me like 10 minutes. I would like to see some TV mode stuff again. If they could make it so that TV mode was actually fun. I don't know. It was kind of just there for me. Like, I generally don't say I like dislike 2-minute mechanics. I mean, like, I feel like I can usually see the point of view that the developers had when they try and make something. Oh hey, it's this guy, but I can actually see his animations this time. I mean, his flashes. Just use this as a learning experience. Oh yes, missiles. Thing is catching me mid basic attack animation. That's the thing though, is like she's like Ambi's supposed to be invincible while she's dashing. So the fact that she's like it doesn't make any sense because sometimes she's not invincible when she's attacking, you know? Okay, well that time I just got hit. Yeah, this is a super ambi gap. Imagine just getting free perfect dodges on. Okay, well, there was nothing there, right? I'm not fucking tweaking. There wasn't an animation. There wasn't like not an animation. There wasn't a flash. This is what they're fucking baiting us, man. They said you're saying no flashes, but the reality is there are still flashes. It's just they're just in a way where it's fucking impossible to see them. Yeah. Okay, I mean, to be fair, that time I was coming in on a quick assist, but then I didn't quick assist. Wait, no, I didn't come in on quick assist. I have no idea, but this boss is like, I would be doing better here if they just turned the flashes off. I'm not gonna lie. Also, if I wasn't playing fucking Ambi. Like, did you see that? That attack didn't hit me because I was out of his range. Because Ambi Basic Tech 4 has a... This sequence is the progenitor of control skills. Because the first one has a red flash and everything else doesn't. But it's a red flash. Like, you can't actually dodge any of that stuff. That guy, Specialized Assault Bomber, he's a fucking menace. He's a menace if you actually try and fight him normally. I will stand by this belief. Wait a second, who's this? The Filer. The Filer. Wait, I didn't know we were just... I wasn't expecting them to just bring Deadly Assault bosses into the tower. I guess they're just here now? Wait a second. Well, what am I saying? This has always been the case, but I guess it's just bringing the new ones now, right? And Typhoon Challenger for some reason. This is a fight that if I choke this fight, I'm gonna end the stream instantly because I spent so long fighting this boss that it should not be possible for me to lose this. It should be simply impossible for me to lose this. I don't care about your mechanic, I'm just gonna kill you. Thank you. I like how I spent less time on Defiler than I did on... What was that? I've already forgotten. My short-term memory loss, it's kicking in like crazy. Wait, seriously, what was that boss? It wasn't Specialized Assault Bomber, he wasn't that bad. Oh, I'm Diamond now, awesome. Oh, it's Greta. Wait, no. Greta wasn't that bad. Ah, it was Lockspring. Right. Lockspring. Artepis? What the fuck is this? A Pugnus. Okay, we're not fucking around. Actually, you know, we are fucking around. We're gonna keep fucking around. I'm no longer a challenger. I'm just here to have fun. Is it fun for me to get dicked down? I think it depends on the person. Pungus. Wait, this is a Pungus. Damn. Wait, this Pungus is like the cooler version of the other guy. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, chill. Okay, the first one's not dodgeable, and then the last one is parryable. Yeah, this is literally just a reskin version of whatever those fat fucks were called. But it seems like it has more Tepis moveset integrated into it, which is kind of cool. Okay, so there is a parry timing on that. I knew it existed, but I didn't actually know when the timing worked. It seems to be quite early. And that's a red flash. This should still be... No, this is... Oh, I'm out of assist points, that's why. Well, no impairment for me, I guess. What are they called? Farbooties. Farbouty. That's what they're called. I got an A? Oh, it's because I got hit. Okay. Wait, so at this point, you're already getting hit with either don't get hit or don't get an S? I'm surprised. Look, he's even got the same opener. The opening slam. But some aspects are different. That is, I think that's a attack that Farbuti has. Baushi. And then that leap that he was about to do, that's a Tempest-inspired skill. Okay, so yes, the timing for that one is really disgusting. And so is the timing for that one. I got hit again. But I didn't know that I'd be getting cooked by Tempest immediately the second it started showing up. But I also didn't realize that I was just going to lose all of my assist points. It was this ambi gaming moment. Put me on Fraud Watch. I can only play Yishin Guang. I'm completely worthless on every other character. Wait, there's a flash for the slam? That's new. Oh, you can parry that? Okay. Getting caught by the laser is standard for me, but I didn't know you could parry the explosion as well. I wonder if that applies the impaired buildup. I have to come back through these floors. Okay, well now I don't know how that one hit me. I was mid-dodge. That's the thing about Ambi. I feel like of every, like, I know it might sound like I'm coping, but this is something that I only ever experience with Ambi is when I dodge something and I just don't dodge it. Every other character, I don't have that issue, but it's just on Ambi where I feel like I do. It's probably because of how hypermobile her kit is, where it like puts her in weird positions around the enemy, but she doesn't actually have invincibility on any of those frames, so she would still get hit, you know? In other words, buff Ambi, buff Ambi, buff Ambi. I don't know how that one hit her, but I don't have anything with a heavy weapon, so assist points deplete kind of fast. Yeah, like is there actually a criteria for who those characters are? Because I know there are a few. I know Caesar's is a -1. I mean, it's only 1 for defensive assist. Excels at parrying enemy attacks, so this is only one assist point no matter the attack. I know that I'm pretty sure Kolida has one as well. Right? Yeah, excels at parrying enemy attacks. Who else has that? I expect something like, does Zhao have that? Yeah, she does. Oh, I need to get Zhao's new set. I don't know if it's actually worth getting for her, but I don't think Dylan has it, right? Oh, Dylan has it as well. Okay, that explains why. That explains why I was just never running out when I was playing Shungus. Does this panda have it? It does. This guy has it, right? It does. Does Lighter have it? Lighter does not. Does the wolf have it? It does. This guy definitely has it, right? It doesn't. Damn. Okay. A lot of people feel clunkiness when playing Ambi. Okay, thank God, because I was like, I swear to God, I never feel like I get hit quite as often as when I'm playing Ambi. Do I bring out the Miyabi? The Yabs? My super my Walmart Yabs team. Never seen before. What is my prediction for who gets buffed next patch? My prediction, Jane Doe. Please get that character back in the meta. Actually, I don't care, but I got a homie that would. That guy loves Jane Doe. Oh, infinite assist point. Oh how I've missed you. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to use Lycon's assist. This. Wait, why does my Miyabi do no damage? Ah, yes, free invincibility. No freeze, no damage Miyabi. You love to see it. Wait, I have double decibel? My fault. Wait, is this a rupture boss? Oh, this is the Yidhari boss. I mean, even if he wasn't the Yidhari boss, I still wouldn't be doing any damage because I'm not taking advantage of the Miyabi disorder. But my Miyabi is also M1, so maybe it's a bad excuse. But I'm also not playing efficiently. I don't think you can free stun this boss, right? No, you can't. Bah. Jando's your first limited S rank? Jando was also my first limited S rank, but as I said in the past, it is not because I wanted her. It's because I wanted Ambi. Oh, Ether. I'm out of slots already. I should have just kept playing Yish and Guang because now I have to play Miyabi against Thracian. Wait, they're rerunning Thracian already. Is that better than just doing his regular counter? I have no idea. We're gonna pop this, but I still have double decibel. Yay, double decibel. Who else needs to be buffed? They should buff Asher Yao. She doesn't need to be buffed, but they should buff her anyways. Unlucky. Ow. Wait, don't I have to do this hit list still? Can't believe we're already doing hit lists on like floor 34. Floor 35? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on with my buttons right now? That is not what I wanted to do. Whatever. Let's see if I can actually combo him this time so he doesn't go up. I'm just not allowed to be greeting anymore. Oh, there we go. Can I even kill in this window, though? I don't think I can. I already burned everything just getting him to the stun. This boss does actually have Shatter. Wait, let's just keep ulting him. Don't give him a chance to recover. Don't let him go into spears, please. Please die. Okay, thank you. They should buff Miyabi. Yeah. They're not buffing Miyabi. I don't think they're gonna buff Miyabi for at least like another year or two, right? Damn, I wonder where frogs are in other places of the world. There are frogs in the open world hollow, right? I know there are some areas where they exist at least. For floor 35? Oh my god. I'm out of slots. I guess it's this, right? Oh wait, this procs? Oh, it's attack. Oh, it triggers on attack. Wait, I'm tweaking. Why did I think she wasn't on attack? Did they change this? No, they didn't. I'm just stupid, I think. I can't remember. Miyabi buff is pulling for Nanggong? Yeah, fair enough. The indirect buff. I am not pulling for Nanggong though. I will not be pulling for any of the angels. I mean, I already haven't, but... Wait, I got hits. That's right. Wait, this boss sucks. Isn't this boss really painful? I guess you have to Yishin Gwongus this one. Imagine trying to do this without Yishin Gwongus. Yishin Gong. Oh, wait a second. I just used my double decibel on... Whatever. This just means more assist points. Xiao can deflect the flying swordsman. Oh wait, do they count as bullets? Pause. Wait a second. No, I have to lose. I have to leave combat. Do they count as like projectiles that you can deflect? Yeah, I know he's electric weak. It doesn't matter, right? My M3 Ambi doesn't care about that stuff. Alright, I know Ambi has projectile deflect. Oh my god, they count as projectiles. You're so good at fading colors. Except for that part where you told me that that top 1% was 830 and then I didn't make it. I mean, it changed, so I can't blame you, but... In any case, I don't actually want to do this with Ambi. I feel like I'm going to run out of energy. If I get hit here, I will not be doing this on Ambi. But if I manage to hitless the whole thing... then I guess there's no harm, no foul, right? I can't see anything. Anyways, we got hit, so we're resetting. And we're just gonna bring back the Shungus. Maybe I should bring in Lycan just because he's got a good defense. I mean, a good defensive parry. Even though it's not very good. A lot of people went tryhard on the last time. Yeah, it's crazy. I did not expect that to be the case. Like, I know I was tryharding, so I don't really have the right to say that, but... Never mind, I'm doing Miyabi. I wouldn't try hard, but you know, like, I had my reasons to go try hard. These other guys, they're just... I don't know why they're try hard. Does the top 1% matter that much? Wait, did he just summon Sobek? Okay, awesome. Wait, Sobek doesn't have an anomaly. Oh. Wait, this fight sucks. I forgot how hard they anti-shield Miyabi for the Yishin Guang patch. Am I planning to try NTE? That's Neverest to Everest, right? I saw gameplay for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very impressed. I thought it was all right. And so probably no. Especially considering I don't really have too much. I mean, I'm already playing 2 gacha games, and that is already too many for me to handle. This guy does not want to die. Are you guys gonna be playing NTA? I keep getting ads for gacha games too, and it's like, man, you are not targeting the right guy. Oh, nice. Now we're in a miasma field. Even better. 98% stays, my beloved. Oops. Not interested in playing other gachas since one enough? Yeah, I feel that, honestly. I wasn't so much on the verge of, like, dropping Enfield. It's just, like, I did end up, like, reducing the time I spent playing Enfield because just, like, I mean, part of it is because there's just nothing to do. And the other part is because I was like, damn, I feel I'm already struggling to keep up with just 2, you know? But I can't add any more characters, so I'm stuck with this criminal type of team comp. The only other gacha game that I really had interest in was Calcium Nightmare. But that's because it didn't seem like a gacha game that was very similar to other gacha games. If that makes any sense. Wait, are they already getting miasma shields, or is that just unique to these guys? I think that's just unique to this enemy, right? Damn, I kind of want to fight Thrall without any flashes. That seems kind of fun, actually. Wait, she got hit by something after her ult. Incredible. You're still just trying to... You just want to try it a little bit to, like, get a feel for it. I think that's a fine thing to do. It's just not what I'm particularly interested in. Especially because when I saw the gameplay, I wasn't particularly impressed, so... That was an additional factor as for why I was kind of just like, yeah, does not feel necessary to pick up this game. In the first place, I don't even like really care for like GTA, so wasn't the layer. This floor is criminal. Three cantors and 3 big balls. What was it last time? It was 3 cantors and then another cantor, right? No, it was 3 cantors and then it was kind of those little balls. Either way, this floor has always been incredibly annoying. When you were asking me last time what I thought the worst floor was, this was one of the contenders. I mean, this without the big ball variant. Now it's big ball variant, so it's even worse somehow. If I remember correctly, this should... Oh, it doesn't impair. I guess I remembered incorrectly. I know it impairs the small ones. You probably have to do a couple of parries on these big guys. Thank you, Yishin Guang. Yishin Guang is a cure-all. She just does everything. Except for anomalies. It's like a bad version of Miyabi. Oh, these floors suck. I shouldn't have taken this so casually. What the hell is this though? I know Frenzied Maniac. This Miasma Frenzied Maniac, this is kind of sick. Miasma Trinox. When paired with Miasmic Trinox, it will perform a perfect dodge against player attacks, followed by a coordinated attack. Additionally, when one of them dies, the survivor will enter Frenzy. Okay, well this is new. I didn't know this existed. Are these new enemies? These are new enemies, right? Oh no, they aren't. I have seen these guys before. They go invisible. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that guy go invisible on my screen. La 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 la. Man, I love Yastra Yao, bro. I messed up. I didn't get EBA 3 there. Now he's gonna go angry. He didn't go angry. What are we talking about? Where's the frenzy? I'm guessing it probably has a time limit, right? I mean, like a proc condition, because that's usually how it is. Like, there's a short proc condition. Oh my god. There's a short proc condition before Palakist goes into its phase, where you can stun them. So I'm guessing it's probably the same thing with these guys. But that's kind of annoying. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? My fault. I'm sleeping on the tower. Didn't know they'd step up the difficulty this early. Or not step up the difficulty. I didn't know that they would make me actually have to be a sentient human being this early. It's close. Whoop. Oh, there's the enrage. Oh, it's dead. Never mind. There goes the enrage. Oh. Maybe I should play Hugo. Maybe I should pull Hugo. Yeah, what am I saying? I like Total Eyes. Are they gonna add another character that has Total Eyes? That's not Dialindring Mirage Archer unit. Will they be adding Total Eyes on a character that's not Dialindring during Hollow Zero? Okay. I thought she was invincible, but I guess not. I'm running out of assist points again. Oh, there go all my assist points. Supernova. I like her laser greatsword though. I'm glad they're bringing back a lot of the enemies from the previous that have been shown throughout the patch. That's like one of the best things with the tower, you know? Bosses, I mean, like characters that have nowhere else to go. Double chain attack on Yeshin Guang. So OP, so OP. So useless. Please just die. I don't want to do your control skill. Thank you. I would like to do the control skill under other conditions, but not today. Not today. Oh wait, why am I playing Yeshin Guang? Whatever. Oh. Ow. There's too much pre-setup on this team. I have to do trigger, I have to do Ash Yao. I mean, it's really not that much. It's just more than I'm used to. That's because I'm used to dialing. I guess she kind of has a little bit of setup as well, but it feels quite different compared to the way that it is with trigger. That was close. Almost got hit there. Oh, these floors are so much harder when you don't have optimal teams. I feel bad for anyone that's free to play, or that's a new player, or that just doesn't know how to build team comps. Honestly, it's kind of impressive that people don't know how to build team comps, because I feel like they're pretty. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Well, if it's Vesper, I'm not bringing Miyabi. I think Miyabi sucks against Vesper, right? Wait, no. Vesper does actually have Anomaly. Maybe I'll bring Miyabi if I fail this. Three. But I think this boss also, I mean, I don't know, I don't think the control skills in the tower. I'm just now recognizing that's kind of insane. Yeah, this must be why they have they're keeping flashes on. For the sake of the tower, for the sake of control skills, right? If there's already a oh my god, that hit me. I tried to jump. But you can't jump in this game. What the fuck am I doing? Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot that there's no invincibility through that. Oh no. I can't believe I threw this floor so hard just by trying to play Ambi. I'm sorry, Zenmasun Zero. Please spare me, bro. Yeah, okay, so if I'm in my EX special attack, it doesn't matter. I'll just get hit. I'll get hit no matter what because you can't invincibility through it. Cool. I've never had to do this testing before because normally it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get hit. That's why the tower is still cool. Okay, somehow I did it that time. I wasn't expecting to be able to. To switch characters instead of dodging is easier sometimes. Oh, that's right. You can just defensive parry it. I forgot you can just defensive assist the the purple glow. I'm too used to dodging it. Woo! That's some of the dirtiest manual chain attacking I've ever done. Dirtiest isn't like a bad type of dirty. Can I kill her before she goes into second control skill? Oh, Skyward Vault. Well, would you look at that? They did add a mechanic for Yishin Guang, but it's not actually a particularly difficult one. Because it's just what you do while you're Enlightened Mind. Okay. Alright, I'll lock in for the last 10 floors. Locking in as in just only using Yishin Guang. The easiest lock-in of all time. Actually, doesn't the control skills do like kind of counter her, right? They make it so you have to play the game a little bit. Avarice immediately. Okay, well I said I would be doing just Yishin Guang, but I mean technically Yishuan counts, right? They're both like super Chinese, so basically the same thing. And they share they share a support, so really no demerit to using a different character here. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything like that. And when I say it like that, it feels like I am. It feels sarcastic. But really, I'm not in a rush. I don't know which Avarice attacks are parryable and which aren't. We're gonna pop all of this outside of a stun window because I have brain damage. Okay, this also has a flash. There's some attacks that just don't get flashes, you know? Gotta be on the lookout for those ones. Whoa! I guess I'm just gonna ult here. Don't want to risk that dodge timing. Wait, it's crazy that we got an Avarice on the first floor, right? I guess they can bump up the difficulty of the actual enemies because you have flashes now, so you can't. So it's easier. Hmm? Yeah, like a Terror Raptor on the second floor. Also, I'm not gonna bring Ambi for this, right? Do I? Do I bring her for this? No, Ambi's team takes. No, let's bring Ambi. Let's bring Ambi, but just not bring everyone. What does Ambi proc her additional ability on? I'm a bad main because I don't know this by heart. Stunner support. But the thing is, I always just bring her with triggers. I've never needed to do otherwise. Does this work? Oh, it does work. What does Zhao give you? Damage, HP, and isn't she like? If I remember correctly, she's like a Walmart version of Ashley. Yeah. Okay. I swear I was in my dodge counter there. Like, I don't know why I would dodge and then just not dodge counter afterwards. So, you know, that just makes sense, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you. Very cool Ambi's iframes. You are real and you deserve to live. Okay, but dial in plus my Ambi is kind of insane because M2 Ambi, insane. So. You theory that MC is going to be playable season 3? Yeah, I mean, I kind of hope that they don't become playable. I think we've had this discussion in the past, but kind of defeats the purpose. I think if your proxy becomes OP and starts going into the halls with you. But hey. I haven't actually read your theory yet, so let me see if it's if I can understand the line or not. Please group them, Ambi. Alright, 2 is better than none, I guess. The MC's golden hand? Yeah, the golden hand. I don't remember your golden hand. I remember their eye stuff, but no hand stuff. Hmm? Wrong physical agent. There she is. Not used to my comp being so scuffed. You want a playable ethereal? Ah, yeah, I remember that. You did say that last time. Being a proxy is not necessarily being weak because you get harder works as one. Yeah, I mean, but like, isn't it like a part of her kit that, and not her part of her kit, but like a part of her story that she's unique from most proxies in the fact that she's also an agent? I might be misremembering, but I swear that was a pretty major part of her thing. It's like, oh wait, you're also a proxy, but you're also an agent? I mean, I don't know though, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really pay attention to, I haven't been paying attention to the lore for a while. The MCs are unique proxies that didn't get in the halls. Well, I know that, because we're able to use the HDD and EOS, but I don't remember there ever being any mentions of proxies being combatants. Like, usually they're there just for navigation. Again, I don't remember, it's been too long. Yay! No, I haven't watched the live stream. Well, wait, haven't watched the live stream? I have watched parts of the live stream, but not like enough to. I don't watch the live streams very. What is it? Very like diligently. I kind of just watch them for the parts that I care about, and I skip everything else. And I have not played the story. Proxies are not necessarily competitive with always going to this all. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, they're not. I don't think they've been combatants in the past, which is the thing. Is like if our proxies are, I mean, if the main characters also become playable. I don't know. I just feel like making the main characters playable is just another. It's another step of Zenless Zone Zero going in the direction of, yeah, this is just another gacha game, right? Like, there's nothing particularly special if every single MC is playable. I don't know though, it does appease to the general public, so you gotta make your money, man. Oh yes, great ult, thank you, Yishin Guang. You agree with me? Yeah, I just feel like I can already feel it, right? Like, it's just as OT was saying, is like, it makes sense. There's a lot of signs pointing to them being playable. That doesn't mean I have to like it, you know? They should just keep staying proxies. I mean, like, I don't know. There's parts of me that think, like, the story needs to, like, progress. So it does make sense that our main characters are evolving alongside the story, right? Like, it makes sense that, oh, that's right, Miasmic Rampant Brute. I remember getting a survey question about whether I fought this thing, but I don't remember ever fighting it. So let's see if I can remember actually fighting it. Isn't this just regular Rampant Brute with a Miasma shield? That's what it looks like right now, but it's so early that it's too hard to tell. Extremely weak to anomaly. Oh yeah, I mean the other version of the even like regular brute is also very weak to anomaly. So I guess this is really just the other brute but with a shield. Kind of a boring alteration, I'm not gonna lie. Technically it's not the MC, it's whatever inside the MC. Yeah, whatever's in their eyes, right? Helios Academy. Where the hell is my Yishian? Why is she so far away? Why did I keep switching to characters that weren't her? I need to play the story. Bro, I'll play the story eventually, but... Oh wait, is this Hollow Killing Games? Is this actually... Is it this arc? I'm a little bit excited for that, so I might play it sooner rather than later. But I have to finish my Slay the Spire climb first. Oh wait. This guy doesn't shock himself. I guess that's the major difference between this guy and the other guy. Part 1, Part 2 is 2.0. Okay, so Part 1 is... So this patch is Part 1 of Hollow Killing Games, and then next patch is the ending of it. If that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up from what you're saying, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because I remember Cheddar saying something about how we were having like Part 1 and Part 2. And I thought they meant that it was for the Angels of Delusion patch. And then when I played Angels of Delusion, I was like, there's no Part 1 and Part 2 for this. I'm a little confused there. This patch not that long? Oh, is like the story shorter? It makes sense, right? Because it's only it's a Part 1, Part 2. Ooh! Damn, didn't think I'd just be climbing another tower today. Covenant Guardian. I didn't do... You can't do many floors in one sitting because you get bored fast. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite bored, but since I am live streaming... Wait, what the fuck is this? I don't know this enemy's movesets. I mean, I guess it worked out. I just dodged everything with EX special iframes. What? What? Okay. I also get bored quite quickly, but 50 floors, and it's the early floors, and I'm on live, like... I don't know. Maybe I'll keep doing tower climbs during streams. It could be a viable option, but the reality is like, why does she sound so loud? My dialogue volume's already reduced. But the reality is, it's like, I don't know. I feel like this isn't very good content unless I'm like actively talking about stuff. Yeah, I'm not dodging this manually, bro. Okay, I guess that's just a freebie. Okay. Oh god, that was close. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. I think top 1% in NA is floor 310. Honestly, I could probably make it there in a couple of streams. Especially if there really aren't any flashes like you say. past floor 50, it'll just be the same thing, just a little bit, just more scaling, right? Oh, Jade. Flashful Jane. I can't believe she just did that back to back, bro. Can you maybe chill? Wait, are there non-miasmic doppelgangers? I feel like every single doppelganger I see is a miasma one. Also, are the higher floors not the higher floors. Oh wait, yes. Are the higher floors, do they have what's it called? Do all enemies have miasma shields again? Because if they don't, that's kind of another spike to the difficulty. Is Jane with flashes is about the same as no flashes. Barely any moves got flashes anyways. Yeah, I mean her most dangerous one, the continuous dash. That one definitely doesn't have any. Oh hey, look, it's Primordial Creator. Yeah. Everything starts with miasma. Yes. Yes, let's go. I love anti-Miyabi shilling. This is the one time where it's good. Means we get so much free energy and free purify damage. And it just means that the Yeshonguang agenda will never end. Another tower, another Yeshonguang agenda. Yo, why is she so far away? Get back over here, bro. Oh, you're gonna whiff everything. That's fine, I guess. Also, I can't do fast Yeshonguang combo anymore because I'll lose skyward vault value. Not that combo. I mean, performance points matter, but like, not like any performance ability matters except for hitless. Okay, wait, there was no flash for that one, though. There was no flash for that one. It really is, it's so ingenious. I can't believe I didn't think about this before. It's actually harder to play when there are flashes, because then when there aren't flashes on attack that you expected to be a flash, it's actually harder to dodge than if you were trying to play based off animation, you know? Because when you're playing off of animation rating, then it's like, yeah, you're not going to take any risks with any attacks. You're paying really close attention to the enemy actions. And then in those cases, like, you never have to worry about their, So get out of the sky, bro. Yeah, flashes make you lower your guard. It's really, they're so smart. I never would have expected it. Because you think, like, you see the flash and you think, yeah, I can definitely, like, if they're keeping flashes on, I'll definitely be able to react to the flash. But like, there's some attacks where you should be reacting to the action, not the flash. Like I was saying earlier, with Lock Spring. But again, that's like partially that, and partially just because Ambi is apparently not good. Not good at dodging. Oh, that was close. I thought I was gonna get hit there. I don't know how we dodged those because I feel like I was way too far away, but I guess Primordial Creator has a lot of range in her attacks, so. Okay, there's Legend. That's pretty easy. There's a Fisher Crab on our first floor. Should we do a couple of floors of Proof of Proficiency? They changed the name. They do a couple of floors just so I can see what the title preview is. Let's do a few. Let's do a few. Sorry, this is my classic case of asking chat for something that I don't actually need your opinion on. Asking chat and then just doing it anyways. Also, I don't know if I should keep calling you guys chat. It feels kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like, I'm not a chat hater. You know, like when streamers are constantly saying like chat, 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 chat. I'm not like a hater of that, because I understand it's like one of the easier ways to refer to the people in your chat is to just call them chat, right? But at the same time, when I was listening back, I was like, I kind of don't like this. Also, miasma shields, they are here. Now let's see the flashes. Oh, there are the flashes. They are indeed here. I really do wonder why they got rid of that. Were there really that many people that like didn't like it, or was it not an enjoyed mechanic to have flashes? I mean, to have like content that has no flashes. Like, I understand the frustration if you're playing a character that's not Yishin Guang, but at that point, like, I don't know, like, because I would understand the frustration if you were on a time limit like I was, right? But if you're just like playing the game casually and you're not on a time limit, can't you just like take more time on every floor? Because I mean, like, the tower is usually out for like half a year before they make a new patch. So whoa, what the fuck is this? The super aggro enemies. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I haven't felt it yet. 50 floors so far. Most of them have felt. It's felt like, I don't want to say reskin, because I feel like reskin has like a negative connotation behind it. Like, I can feel that they're different enemies, and I do like seeing the unique enemies that they're bringing out, but it still feels about in line with what I expected. I mean, it doesn't really feel like I'm playing a new patch. But I mean, it's because I'm doing the Yishin Guang thing, so like, if there's anyone to blame, it's just me. I've become too good at shungasing through everything. But I do still see the line with control skills. It's just that not everything has control skill. Also, don't a lot of people not like control skills as well? I think that one's pretty fun. I'm thinking I might get tendinitis now that I switched my keybind to my thumb. Apparently thumb tendinitis is a very real thing. Alright, that should be enough. Also, my score is kind of insane right now, isn't it? We're getting 90k already, and it's only like floor 50. Wait, you're telling me 5 medals isn't even enough to go up 1%? What is wrong with these people, bro? Last time I had 5 medals and I was top 91%. Why is the tower so popular now? Okay, you know what? Fuck, I'm not doing this shit, bro. I don't actually care that much what the title preview is. I just wanted to experience the post 50, and it feels. Oh wait, never mind. Let's do this. We'll finish the battle. We'll finish the unlock, and then we'll call it. Since I'm just shungasing again, it's pretty easy. Damn, people are tryharding, bro. People be tryharding this tower. You guys think it's proper to say that the top 1% of players are some of the best players in the game? Is that proper? Because I was thinking about using that as like semi-clickbait. Well, not clickbait, but like I was thinking about using it as a plot hook in my video. But like the more I thought about it, I was like, I don't know if this is actually like proper. You know, I don't even know if it's right to say. Also, why does my game sound like? Why does my game feel so loud? Is it just me? Does my audio sound fine, guys? Can you hear me, rather? Or does my game sound too loud? My game sound feels really, really loud to me. Audio's fine. Alright. Maybe I'm just louder than I think I am. You didn't answer my other question, though. You gonna answer that one, or are we just skipping over it? Honestly, maybe we should just skip over it. Because then I can claim ignorance. It's all good, bro. You don't gotta apologize. I was just asking, like, do you think, like, top 1%, like, if you're top 1% in the tower, or, like, top 1% in, other modes, like Deadly Assault, top 1%, like, Threshold Simulation, do you think that would be considered, like, being some of the best players in the game? Like, is top 1% enough of a threshold to say, like, yeah, these players are the best? Like, what does the best even mean, right? Because it's like, if you look at, like, competitive games, like let's say, like, League of Legends, or, like, Apex Legends, right? Like, you have the unique ranks, like Challenger, and you have, like, unique ranks like Challenger and, like, Predator, right? In those cases, those people are the best, because but those people are, like, that's like top 500 people, right? That's like top one. That's like 0.001%. But, like, in Zenless, like, top 1% is a pretty large margin still, right? So, like, realistically, I feel like it's not proper to say top 1% is, like, people that are good at the game, right? Because, like, especially when Zenless is a game that's, like, since you can just pay to win your way through it, right? So, like, you don't have to be good. You can kind of just, like, face roll everything. Have you seen how most of the top 1% climb this thing? How do they climb it? Are they just doing what I'm doing? Yisheng Guang spam? There's 3 types of people. A is the whale, the sweaty whale, and then the player that solo spends in 999. Okay, yeah, that's pretty valid, yeah. I guess the ranking itself, like, the number, is not enough to, like, be a determiner of skill in the game. Oh, my double decibel. I'm gonna... M6 Shungus into 10-second clear. Yeah, okay, that's about what I expected. It's okay, I'll be talking about whaling and pay-to-win features as well in that video. M6 Shungus. Yeah, I'm gonna get to retcon that line. Well, not retcon it, I'll just have to rewrite it. Ah, how do I clickbait now? Maybe I can still clickbait with it. We'll see. I have a couple of ideas for it, so it's not necessary that I have to use clickbait. In case you weren't aware, clickbait is OP on YouTube. Even if it's, like, minor clickbait, it's still OP. Like, the difference between, like, a well-made thumbnail and, like, kind of, like, clickbait nature thumbnail versus, like, a very standard, like, boring, or, like, just a thumbnail that shows, like, yeah, this is literally what is inside the video. It's insane, the click-through rate. It's so different. Wait a second. Oh my god. They're countering Shungus. They finally added something that has physical weakness. Doesn't YouTube have a thing for the best thumbnail and title for the most engagement? Yes, there is it's called A/B testing, where you basically just test between up to 3 different thumbnails. That's a more recent addition. I think in, like, the last year or 2 is when it started being implemented more often. I use it for basically all of my videos just because I feel like it's quite powerful. But the biggest issue with that system is that when you're using it, if you don't, like, you have to plan ahead of what you want to name your video, which sounds like really, like, duh. Obviously, you want to plan ahead before you name your video. But, like, in the past, how I was doing it was, In the past, how I was doing it was I would just I would have the idea in my head, but I wouldn't actually like write it down. But I'd only have the idea for one thumbnail or like one title, and then I would go from that and build upon it and be like, okay, with this core concept, let me think of other thumbnails and like other titles. But that is very inefficient, because then it's very likely that you'll have to change your script or stuff like that. And now I have no choice but to plan it all in advance. Also, I have no idea how that hit me. But yeah, I was gonna do something like, I wanted to make a title like how I almost became like one of the best players in the Zenless, because you know, like that's a fucking giga clickbait, right? Because I know I'm not one of the best players in Zenless, but like that type of video, and especially if like, because I'm not necessarily, hello, are we tweaking? How did she get hit? She was in wait, no, she was in her quick assist. That doesn't make any sense. But like, because I'm like engagement baiting, right? Because like there's a lot of people that play Zenless, and a lot of those people are casual players. Whoops, I forgot to find the last one, whatever. A lot of those players are casual players. So like if I were to say that, like I feel like most people would just be like, I explain it well enough, people would just be like, yeah, you know, that makes sense, and they just go with it. I've never had to do this with Chungus before. Yo, where are you going with that dodge counter, bro? Wait, we're not gonna kill it in time. Okay, we are gonna kill it in time. Alright. Oh wait, check this out. Oh wait, it works. Okay, thanks. I think they fixed it. There used to be a bug where this wouldn't, Yeah, but like, that, like, top 1% could also work, but like, the thing is, I feel like it doesn't have the same, like, the same bang to it, you know? It's too honest. It's too honest for YouTube. Also, I would definitely not use that emoji. I don't know why I try to optimize this so much. This is the last floor. I did not need to be doing all this. But like, almost became a top 1%. It doesn't have the same bang, because it's like, you kind of know like what I'm trying to say here. Like, it's close, but I don't know. Maybe we'll have that. I can have that as a option, you know, because like, as much as I want to clickbait it, I also don't like being disingenuous. So yeah, I don't really want to be like, oh yeah, this is 72% now. Somehow we go from 99 to 72 in a difference of 6 medals. I guess it's because everyone, like most people, just play to 3 million points and they stop. But since I went past that, now I actually get something more. Well, that's cool. Do they give us technique tutorials on every single character's unique one? I don't think they tell you, right? Yeah, because this only gives you the general ones. It doesn't give you the special sources. Remember to add a big arrow and a bold title. Bro, it's so disgusting making YouTube thumbnails and like YouTube just YouTube stuff in general. Like engagement baiting is disgusting. It really is. Oh, wow. I didn't know they'd actually have dialogue for this. Balance, stability, and compatibility all checked out. All the bugs in the playthrough are fixed. Thanks a ton, manager. If it weren't for you helping me out and staying totally locked in for every single combat encounter, there's no way I could have pulled this mission off so flawlessly. But I was not locked in for every single encounter. I got an early peek at the new stage 2. Like I said, having a player like you manager is a real blessing for our club. Yeah, let's keep glazing wise. Keep glazing wise. Manager, can you hang tight for a second? I gotta tell my mentor this incredible news. Or you can ask Kiki what's up. She's already bolted towards the front desk. A moment later, Kiki is standing next to Lila, waving at you. Looks like she wants you to go over. Oh, hi, Lila. Manager, I passed the probation. Starting tomorrow, I'll be a full-fledged maintenance technician who can hold my own. Sorry about that, manager. I hope my somewhat restless student didn't cause any trouble during the test. Kiki's solid. That's a relief. As Kiki's teacher and as the head of the HIA club, I need to thank you for coming to help with this test. Your gameplay data from Battle Trial, Tidal Wave, beta test will be saved by the club and carried over to the official version. Feel free to drop by and continue your run anytime. Then I can swing by and watch the manager work their magic during business hours without having to worry about monitoring all that data. Kiki. I wouldn't actually slack off like that. Oh. That's the end of the commission. Guys, do you guys do trust events? I was doing trust events for a while, and then I just stopped. I needed to do trust for her. Like, it took me so long to do Yishan's trust event and all these other characters. When was the last one that I was like diligently? I think the last trust event I did diligently was probably, yeah, Asher Yaz or like Miyabi's. Like, look at how many characters I mean, obviously not Ambi. She's just here because she's Ambi. Like, look at all these characters I still have trust events to finish. I have so much sitting polychrome here. Look, it's 80. It's 80 polychrome just from trust events for like 8 characters. That's like 640 polychrome. That's like almost a 10 pull. Surprisingly decent. You have a time management title? What the hell is that? That's time management. You do trust events whenever you feel like it? Yeah, I used to be the same way, but like now there's just never a time where I feel like it. You know, like Minato, this guy's been sitting in my house for like 12 years now. He's just standing there. I've just never interacted with him. The open world trust events as well. I used to do them, but now I don't because I mean obviously I don't need to do these ones because these are the ones that I've already finished. But like, I guess I can just say like I haven't felt like I'm that attached to any of the characters that have been releasing lately. Maybe dial in. Or maybe I don't know. I was never too much of like when I was interested in ZZZ, I was never interested in like the dating sim part of it. You know, like there's a lot of like dating sim stuff in this game, which I know a lot of people enjoy, but gravitational attraction, I thought this was a cool like event. And it was cooler because it was like, oh, they're like interacting with NPCs, right? That's cool. And then the coincidental screening or whatever it's called. Yeah, coincidental screening. The fact that Ambi's there is obviously one that I prefer because I like Ambi, but I just didn't care enough about the other characters. So the most recent cinema one, I kind of skipped through more of it. I'm not going to lie. You can see what title that is. Although this, like, if there's one thing ZZZ does crazy and has always been crazy is these, like, what are these called? Like cover arts? Like their tape cover arts, they're so nice. They're so good to look at, man. Like all of these background arts. Also, I remember someone fucking lied to me in the last stream. I asked them if you could see my cursor, but you can't see my cursor. It's still hidden. I mean, to be fair, I could have just checked on my own because I have the means to do that, but like, wait, you can see my cursor. Never mind, I'm the fucking idiot. Apparently, it captures my cursor, but it also doesn't capture my cursor. I don't get it. I don't get it. My fault. I did not mean to slander whoever said that last time. And they have this type of art as well. But yeah, the dating sim part, I'm not the biggest fan. It's kind of just there for me. I think it appeals to like what, Persona fans? There's people that like it, right? Like, I mean, I liked it for the character that I liked. I liked it for the Ambi. I liked it for the Soldier 11. And I liked Miyabi's. I liked Asher Yaz. Honestly, the character that I like the most from the most recent patches would probably be like Dylan. I don't know though. Just like none of them I think it's more just because I've been distracted. There's just been too much other stuff I've been doing that I haven't really been playing the game to its fullest. You know, like back when I first started playing, I just like I gotta finish everything the new patch gives me. But now it's just like I don't even have the side quest finished. But this is the new one. I'm actually really glad that they made a new side quest. I'll probably do that. That was a unique reward right there. What is this? The Lulu emblem. That's cool. Are you not playing Nangguang? She's very fun to play. I don't think I am. I played her, and I don't know. She's like, there's a lot of stuff that I like, and then I looked at this. I was like, damn, I really should make that video where I explain every single character's core skill in one sentence, because like, what the fuck am I reading here, bro? It's so disgusting. There's so much text, but I tried her. I know I'm not playing her correctly, but when I tried her in the final callback, I wasn't too interested. I'm not gonna lie. I like that she has morning stars. I mean, not morning stars. Meteor hammers. I really like her weapon, and I mean, I guess they are technically morning stars as well. But and she does have her her core is just do EX proc and bloom and disorder. Yeah, it's crazy how much text they need for that though. Like that's why I gotta make a video about that. You know, break it down for them. I do like that she has this the release the button at the right moment to execute a precise charging attack. These types of like perfect timing. That's like a concept that I really liked in It's a mechanic that I really liked in Soldier 11's kit, but it ended up being like kind of useless. I was surprised that it took them this long to add a perfect timing mechanic again. You can perform it to 3 charge attacks. The second and third each consume 50 downbeat, dealing higher days. You just spam her tier 1 charge attack because it doesn't cost any downbeat? Or do you use her basic attack chain? But at the end of the day, like, she's so anomaly focused, you know? Is that the perfect timing? Yeah, that sound is definitely perfect timing, right? Boom. Boom. Oh, that's actually pretty fun. Perfect timing, all 3 hits of her chain. In real gameplay, you never do perfect timings manually. It does automatically after EX special. Bro, this game is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. It's these little these dance paralysis, right? As dance paralysis, if her EX special, basic attack, or quick assist heavy attack hit, 1 dance paralysis is consumed. Oh, never mind. When the next time she's switched on field, she will directly launch the first stage. Wait, is it just the first stage though? Like, does this actually work for the? Do EX special and hold it? So it's not just like she just goes straight into her EX to her basic. That's kind of. This game is so fucking funny, bro. Oh, it really does just do it automatically. Wait a second. Wait a second. It doesn't. You don't even have to do like some off-field, on-field gimmick. It just press EX special and then stop carrying. That's so awesome. Her animations are kind of sick though. But she doesn't get that one. Oh, don't I need the charge for it? Yeah, I need down B for that. EX special, hold into 2 EBA, and then EX special. And then hold it down. I ran out of charge. I guess I have to hit him, right? Because you get downbeat when you're hitting, yes, let's read this wall of text again. You gain downbeat, where's downbeat? They gotta add a fucking search function, man. She restores per second whenever she inflicts attribute 12. Is there more downbeat from this? Blah, 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 blah. That's so many. Oh, that's right. This is the real reason I decided not to pull her. Is because it's because I'm a min-maxer, you know? Like, I'm a min-maxer in the stupidest sense. I'm not a min-maxer in, like, the fact that I'm metagaming, but it's, like, the fact that there's a mechanic that combines her and Arya, like, literally just combines them, like, they have that bonus synergy with each other. Because I don't have Arya, I don't want to pull for her. Does that make any sense? Like, I know it's really, really stupid, but it's like how even if it's realistically possible for me to play Coletta on a team without Ben, I would still want to have both Coletta and Ben. Like, even if I were to play, like, let's say, like, Nangong, Yuzaha, Miyabi on a team, right? Like, I wouldn't have Arya, but the only reason I would ever have Nangong for that case is if I already had Arya, so that I could play them together if I wanted to. I know it's very, very stupid. It's the most ridiculous type of min-maxing possible, because it's not min-maxing at all, it's just min-minning, you know? Before the ground slam, do an EX special, then hold for the ground slam. Am I tweaking? Am I not doing that right? Before the ground slam, do an EX special, then hold for the ground slam. EX hold into 2 EBA, then EX hold again. Is that... Oh. Is it like after that second one? I wish they would give me a free testing area that wouldn't try and do this to me over and over again, because the actual free testing area sucks because you're killing stuff too quickly. You're trying to use the moveset. Okay, that is not how it... this is definitely not what you're thinking, right? I think that's so funny though that they added a another perfect timing mechanic, and they said, yeah, just kidding, you don't actually ever have to use it, we'll just proc it for you. But I guess, I mean, there's some level expression still, right? Like, there'll still be times where you would want to do this manually, right? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, you're the professional. You're the guy that actually has the character and has played around real comps. Also, I didn't even use EX special there, and it just finished the trial for me. It's fine. At the end of the day, I don't think I'm gonna pull for her, both because of like because she's so synergistic with the other angels, and I don't have any of the other angels. That part makes me not want to play her, and the other part is, I mean, doesn't want me to play her. It's just that it feels improper to pull her without the other two. And the other reason is just because I don't have enough anomaly characters, and I don't think I'll ever pull for enough anomaly characters to care about that, you know? Because it's not like I don't play anomaly because that synergy is fake, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is, but like, because the character is OP for everyone, so it doesn't like it doesn't matter, right? Like, because like the thing is, even let's say in the rare case someone's actually using Coletta, the odds that they use her with Ben, they're like, unless you're the fucking Ben guy that goes to 9,999, there's no reason to play them together. The synergy is there, but it doesn't actually matter. Right? Like, Nangong, even though she has this core passive, she's still more... She's just a good universal stun anomaly for anomaly characters. But, again, at the end of the day, I don't think I'm gonna play any anomaly characters, realistically. Like, I have Miyabi, and, like, yes... she does count, and I have been feeling the weakness in my Miyabi lately, in the sense that I couldn't use her for this week's Deadly Assault because I did not want to optimize my fight. Oh, I did use her. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just a fucking serial liar or something like that. But, I used her here. I tried to use her for Sanguine Sweeper, because this is like the anomaly one, and then at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever, I'll just use Yambi. But I'm an anti-anomaly shill. The only exception is Miyabi and Alice because they have enhanced basic attacks. Like, these are the two anomaly characters that feel like the least like anomaly characters. You know what I mean? I guess this is kind of doesn't really feel like an anomaly character either because she goes bang bang bang, but like the damage just is coming from the anomaly procs, not from the actual EBA3. And I know that's the case with Alice too, but like her big EBA3 looks cool and it feels like a type of physical attack, you know? That's just the type of guy I am, man. Like anomaly makes Nungo makes anomaly feels like attackers. Why? Because they're just constantly proccing a bloom and like constantly proccing all the anomaly stuff, so it doesn't even feel like you're actually gated by the bar. I mean, fading colors, aren't you are an anomaly shield though, right? I think like half of my viewers are like anomaly shills, and they just love anomaly characters. So, but like the thing is, I've just never cared for like damage over time stuff. Like, I don't know, like anomaly just kind of fits under that class of this is just Unga Bunga hit them. Like Unga Bunga hit them, it's also stupid, right? But like I don't know, Unga Bunga hit them is just the it's what resonates with me the most. I think my next poll like plan in terms of like metagaming poll planning would be to get an ice attacker that's not Miyabi, so that I have an ice agent that's not permanently getting nerfed. But that's like in the very far future. In the case where my Miyabi is completely worthless. And like realistically, I should probably just pull for her. You're not an anomaly enjoyer. What the hell? I know the next ice Romea is the next ice anomaly, right? But I don't want Ellen, so I would never pull Ellen on her rerun. I would consider Hugo, because I do have both of his Biss, but I don't know, when is this guy getting rerun? Like I like his kit. I like his team comps. But I don't really care about his character, which is why I never pulled him in the first place. I see the new Billy. Of course I saw new Billy. He's in the thumbnail, bro. Starlight Billy. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you've convinced me, Fading. You know what? Just for you, I'll do it. I'll do a 10 pull. If we hit, then we hit. If we don't, then we don't. All these new anomalies plus me, I'll be play around stuns. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how they're just like. I mean, we might have fucked up by making Miyabi, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just make that for every other character. Oh, doesn't Nungo need her Wenjin though? Yeah, yeah. Anomaly mastery, anomaly. I don't know, man. Sounds like you kind of need her Wenjin. We're looking at every other stun Wenjin. I guess you could always just run the steam oven copium. Look at how many box cutters I have. I don't need this many box. Oh, I guess I have more demerit, but these are fine because it's ambies. But like, god damn. All right, you know what? Just for you, fading colors, I'll do a 10 pull. If we don't hit, it's your fault. All right, we don't hit. It's your fault. I'm not doing this. Skip. Oh, it's Piper. Wow. Alright, that's our temple. That's our temple for today, guys. Oh, wait. Speaking of ice, maybe I should just go Yidhari instead. I don't want that character. It's not fun for me. GG. It's over. Well, one day we'll be able to do, like, a lot of pulls. Because one day I'll actually, like, isn't 30,000 polychrome kind of insane? Hold on, I'm going to switch my screen real quick. I don't know if there's anything in my, in the signal shop that I can't be showing you as, like, my credit card information. I gotta count my pulls real quick. Okay, I have 50 pulls from encrypted master tapes, using residual signals, and then I have 182 pulls from my polychrome. So I've got like 230 pulls. Wait, that's only enough for one guarantee. That's not even that many pulls. If you lose, but I have 40 built pity already, so Nangon is good for disorder. Yeah, yes, she's good for all. She's good for an all anomaly, right? She can use the steam oven or the new advantage. She does have a new event. Wait, this... Oh, is it here? Oh, I see. Wait, this is actually good for her? Assist follow-up. I think you need some certain characters for that, right? Oh, welcome back, Sin. Why is this guy flaming me the second he gets in my chat? I want to remind you, Sin, that last time you were here, I lowered my volume just for you. And then now I'm keeping it lowered because that music was so fucking loud, actually. I'm not hitting 1%. I don't think I don't know if I'm gonna push 1% on this tower. I'm not gonna lie, on this battle trial. You're 2 hours late. I already finished all my climbing. The 12 pulls from the one on the banner and you're so tempted. You should do it. I hope you lose your 50-50. Unless you have a guarantee. Then I still hope you lose your 50-50. Yeah, I'm not pulling for her, guys. I'll pull for the Bangbu, though. Wait, I already have Big's fan. I'll pull for Mercury. Check this cash out. Right here. Zero pity. Alright. You guys are so worthless. There was like streamers always talking about like streamer luck this, streamer luck that. But somehow when I'm streaming, my luck is just horrible. Don't you guys just love Bangbu banner? Damn. No 1%, no Bangbu. Fuck. Fuck, man. But look, look at these Bangbus. They're almost 5-star. Here, I'll do one more. It is as you said. I did not make top 1%. As soon as I drop by, you're deflecting the burden of choices onto others, bro. Don't you know this is how we do this in my stream? I ask you guys for your opinion, and I don't actually care about your opinion. It's the give and take relationship. You're here to boost my ego, and that's it. What are you guys' thoughts on nail paint? I know we're going kind of off on like on the far end here, but like, what are your thoughts on nail paint? I'm personally not a big nail paint guy. Like, it's fine. But I prefer naked nails more. What am I sitting on poles for? I don't know. I have no idea. There's just not a character that I've been that's really caught my eye lately. Like maybe S rank Silly. Maybe Starlight Billy, but I don't know. Odds still aren't that great for that. I feel like, oh, maybe Seth's older brother, if he's playable. I don't know, I just want a character that has a spear, bro. Like a real spear. Not like a fucking Bident or a Naginaga. But like, I just feel so like, I'm just gonna have so many fucking physical agents. If I pull for Billy, I'm just fucking physical agent. Like, I already have 2 physical teams. I don't need more. I mean, I guess I could theoretically be like, oh, anomaly physical, attack physical, and then rupture physical, and like, but I'm too broke. I can't do that for every single element type. I mean, to be fair though, physical is like theoretically one of my favorite types. I just, like, normally I would say like physical, like non-elemental stuff is something that I have a preference for, but physical in Zenless doesn't really feel like non-elemental. So, doesn't really count. Silly is fighting for Dylan that Yishingong uses. And the Lucia, yeah. It's just really, really bad for my account, basically. And as much as I always say I don't want to be a metagamer, like, there are some things worth metagaming over. And I do like Billy as a character and in general, but he's also like, he's competition for Ambi. So you know, like they're co-workers. Maybe Ambi just thinks of him as a co-worker, but like, what if there's a chance? What if there's a world line where they're not just only co-workers anymore? Too risky. That guy's out of here. Didn't they say there was going to be 4 playable male characters in 2.x? And we've gotten 1, 2. Where the fuck is the other guy? Oh, 3. That's 3 characters, and then we get and now we're getting S rank Billy. Does S rank Billy count as the 4th one? Because if he counts as the 4th one, then that means we're not gonna get Set's older brother. There's no shot this guy's not like, I mean, we know he's gonna be important to the story, but like, how important is he gonna be to the story, right? Where is it? This one, right? Wait. No, it's this one. Yeah. Look at this guy. There's no shot this guy's not... He's either going to be a villain or he's going to be playable. I mean, like, unless he gets the sweetie treatment. But the odds of that, I feel like, are low. Oh, also, do you guys realize how many, like, of the old soundtracks they use for this story? They didn't make Billy free, honestly, since he's always in our heart. I mean, maybe they will. Who knows? It's been a while since they've given us a free character. 2.x is the last version 2x, so there's no variant. Okay, well then there's more hope, because when they said there was 4 characters, if the 2.x went on for a while, then he would have less chances of being playable, because they said there would only be 4. What do you mean? What am I yapping about? I feel like I've been pretty coherent. All my other chatters know what I'm saying, except for you, Sin. Come on, I need you to lock in, bro. I need you to lock in. Yeah, I think since with new information from Fading, if 2.8 is the last patch, then surely he'll be probably a pretty important character for the next few arcs, and then he'll be playable, right? Look at this. Oh my god, he's getting mogged so hard right now. And then Yeshuyan. I feel like there's a lot they can do with him, because he's like, you know, on his own journey right now, right? And when they come back, they can like maybe they can change his design a little bit more, because or maybe they don't. I mean, his design looks fine. It's already like playable, and it's a good callback. Like, the idea of like adding characters to existing factions is one that I wish that they did a little bit more of, right? Like, Promea is cool because, yeah, like, she's not releasing with all of the Krampus agents. She's coming on her own time. But, I mean, like, Yeshin Guang is kind of like that, where she doesn't release with the rest of her faction. But, I don't know, I feel like the entire arc was, like, so intertwined that it's... But, like... Oh, like, Polstra coming out, like, far after the, Sons of Caledon release, like, that's also good stuff. Like, I like seeing it when they add characters back from previous factions, and that's also another reason why I like Angels of Delusion, is that this 3-stack feels like it's pretty set in stone that these are gonna be the only angels, unless they add like debut characters. I guess that's a pretty bad example. My fault. Or we could get Cecilia as a playable agent. Imagine that. But like, well, you know what? They should add a new Bellabug character. Just pull out the class. Like, oh yeah, the last time we had issues, this guy was off on his own mission. Now that the classic anime like introduces a new character that should have been around for a long time, type of deal. Something about males in different universes. Stop spoiling me. I'm not spoiling anything. That was in like the first live stream that they made. Your max target in ZZ is Valenna. Valenna, that's this girl, right? At the very end of the story. Look at this, guys. Look at how well we're using the video archive. Take advantage of the video archive, kids, before it's gone. It's Oh, also, I really liked Arya and Fairy's connection. Like, that's cool, right? This one, right? This is Valenna. What is your lighter doing for your account? What is he for? I got him on like 10 pity, so he's here because he decided to show up one day without my permission. What do you think about this game's story direction? I mean, I feel like I share the general consensus that 2.x has been weaker for the most part. I think the Angels of Illusion story was actually really good. I think the majority of 2.x was weaker than 1.x, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. Like, I still think it was relatively enjoyable. As for like the direction of the story, like where it's going at the moment, as a general rule of thumb, I don't have much like expectations for gacha games because I don't think gacha games are a very good medium of telling stories, simply just because of their nature of like constantly switching out like the important core characters. It's like, oh yeah, you have your main characters and then you have who's the flavor of the week today, right? It's like, oh well, this story is about this character and this story is about another one. It's like I think you can work with proper execution, which is why like most of Zenless's story feels fine. Is like everyone has their own completed story arc and you kind of just move on with your protagonist. But at the same time, it sometimes like it does feel like the world is like, is this really a functioning world when you're in a place where other characters should be and they just don't exist, right? But yeah, my lighter is even if lighter wasn't here, despite not having his Wenjin, it's kind of unfortunate. No Wenjin. He's here for Soldier 11. He's here for my Soldier 11 team. I know. Shocking that anyone would still play this character. Have I seen Villana's 3D model? Yeah, isn't it like, are her tits like 2 times bigger than Yutari's? Like they did like a side-by-side comparison and like that's absurd, right? Double the size of this? They go down to like here. There is such thing as too much, guys. Trust me. There is such thing as too much. What's my favorite EP? Are you talking about like, oh, EP like the music videos? Oh fuck, that's a good question actually. There's a lot of good ones. Is it in the video? Is it in the music recorder? I don't know. The music player? Finally! They added new tracks. I can use these tracks for my BGMs now. Not my BGMs, for my... It's not here. I feel like I like all of the Astra ones. I really like Dami Dami, Lucia's. Oh, I also really like Tiny Giant. Tiny Giant goes insane. Dami Dami is really good. Original Me is good. I didn't realize how hard like self-cultivation through food, like the opener for this goes. You guys want to watch me do some rhythm gaming? Am I allowed to do this on stream? Surely, right? Like, have you listened to the start of this? This is so Chinese. I feel like this is like peak Chinese, isn't it? I mean, you guys know what an erhu is? There's like a very specific type of erhu music, and this is like exactly what that is. And like this opener, it all goes really hard. Don't mind the fact that I'm wasting all of my Nangongyur perfects. I'm not really playing with perfection in mind because I've already finished it all. But like the second she starts singing, all right, we're done. I'm not listening to this anymore. Yeah, Hoey doesn't strike their own songs. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at this, by the way. S+, S+, on all of them. And then, obviously, all S pluses again. I did abuse using Nangongyur the entire time. I think most of these, this is one of the best Angels of Illusion songs. This one's pretty decent. That one's okay. Also, this performance showdown, this shit was hard, bro. Look at this. 87, 96, 90. Like, I was getting fucking murdered in this fight. No, Grand Marcel Adventure. Don't you guys love Bang Boo Fall Guys? Bang Boo Fall Guys is fun. How was my day? What a strange question from you, Sen. I never thought you would have cared about my day. I've been having a great day. You know, I'm here, I'm streaming. I didn't do anything all all of my my week, but no, not my week. I went swimming yesterday. That was a start. I finally got back to swimming because I managed to finish all the fucking housework that I was building up. Can I answer? What is the name of the track in the Infinite Tower? Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that question. Damn, I don't know. What is the name of that tower? What is the name of the track in the tower? We'll go figure it out. Only has +1 song. Be bad at rhythm games, dude. Just abuse Nangonru. She's OP as per usual. How are you on this event? Yeah, it is over, but you can check old events if they're redo chronicles. Redo chronicles are for the for anyone that comes. You can go back and look at Cheesetopia if you wanted to. It's right here. But you only get the permanent rewards, which is way less than the limited time ones. Like, look at this shit. Limited time. You get 60 times however many this is. 9. Yeah, 9. They get 540 polychromes just from this. You get like another 360 from this. You basically get like 1 10 pole from doing it when it's coming out live than rather than when it's later, right? Yes, you did not ask how my day was. I will not be streaming every day, guys. I'll probably be streaming on weekends only, just like today, but like maybe like once a week. I think like I said in the past, Abby, it has not been that long, bro. You were here at the start of the stream. It's been like an hour. The theme for the tower is called Peak. Fading color is so goated. Is it here though? I don't think it is. It's not here. Rip. Yeah, I'll probably just be streaming on weekends because, as I said in the past, like streams are not efficient for like channel growth. And if you guys were not aware, I only have 800 subscribers, which means I'm not monetized. I'm doing this purely as a hobby at the moment. And it's not like I care that much about the money, but obviously, if I could like make 1 cent from streaming for 2 hours, it'd be better than making 0 cents from working for like streaming for 2 hours. All right, let's see if I can try hard this. I don't think I'm very good at rhythm games either. I just missed it, by the way. Nangon Yu saves me. But I do like the rhythm games. I always like all the little mini games that they add. That's part of the reason why I enjoy playing gacha games. It's a fun out, like, because like I don't want to commit to playing a real rhythm game. I'm not good enough at rhythm games. And like, I'm not actually gonna go play TFT, right? Like, I'd rather just play Bang Boo TFT. Even though Bang Boo TFT fucking sucks. It's horribly balanced. I wish they kept Marcel, Grand Marcel Adventure more often. Oh, I missed it. Rip. I got 2 goods on those. You can't do those. You did a lot of story today, but you have been catching. How far are you, Sin, in the story? Just keep streaming, bro. You want to hear me yap? Dude, I mean, like, I would, but wouldn't it be better if I got paid while I was yapping? Then I'd be so much more motivated to yap, don't you think? Fuck! Chapter 3, the 2nd season. Do the events you're missing, get pulls, and gamble. Bro, I have enough pulls. I don't need to do the events to get those pulls. Chapter 3. You're really behind. Why are you so far behind? I don't know most of you, like, your guys' like stories with Zenless, because I know some people. I'm pretty sure Kai was saying that he dropped it and came back for Angels of Delusion. In chapter 3? Holy shit. Oh, do not go gentle into that good night. This one's a decent arc. Oh wait, I did spoil some stuff for you then. My fault. You can only blame yourself though. Come on, man. The content's been out for like half a year now. Oh well, not the most recent stuff. I can't blame you for being spoiled on this, but I think this arc, there are some really good parts, like in the ending, but the overall the overall, I would not say it's like one of the stronger arcs. I can't even remember this arc, honestly. This one was good. I remember it now. Lucia's part in this story was really good. Yidhari's was the Yidhari arc in this one was okay. But like, look at these cover arts, bro. Aren't they so peak? Like this one especially. This one, I really like this story. I think I would have liked it a little bit more if Ye Guang wasn't the character that was getting the here's the pre-introduction type of story in this arc, right? Because like I remember there was a lot of people complaining about like how characters were just like seemingly popping out of nowhere instead of actually being in the story and like being characters that you were aware of before being playable. And I do agree with that sentiment. The only reason I wouldn't is because it's Ye Guang and I don't care about her. And it feels bad that Ye Guang kind of like shafts both Dylan and Banyue, who I think are significantly better written characters. Which is the only reason why I didn't like that she was in this part of the story. But the rest of the story was pretty decent. I liked all the parts that didn't have Ye Guang in them, basically. All the parts where she wasn't a main player. Starting at 1.3 made you quit that whole patch. It was so boring. Which one is 1.3? That's surprising. Most people really liked the first chapter. Oh damn, Sin, you're a new player. Holy shit. You joined a banner before Ye Guang. Never mind that. I take back everything I said. You're fucking grinding, bro. This is so much content to go through in like what? Like 2 patches? 3 patches? Jesus Christ, bro. I respect it, 1.3. 1.3 is wait, what is 1.3? Because this is 1.0, 1.1. I know 1.0 was all the way to Midnight Pursuit, right? This was end of 1.0. So 1.1 is Tour de Inferno. 1.2 is part 2. Wait, you dropped it at Storm of Falling Stars? This is a crazy point to drop the story at, I'm not gonna lie. You dropped on the Yanagi story. Yes, the special episodes. I think this is a slightly unpopular opinion on my part, but I really like special episodes. I think they are the these are how a story should be written, where the story does not revolve around your main characters. There's so much more you can work with when you have a different cast of characters, and you're not always trying to find a way to get these two fucking rat bums into your story, right? And there was a lot of parts in Ye Guang's story where it's just like Wise just like starts talking, and it's like, bro, you do not need to be speaking here. But it's like, I understand why they're making him do that, right? It's because people like it when the player is being integrated into the story. And again, that's why I do not think that gacha games are good storytelling avenues, and as a general rule of thumb, like as per usual, does not necessarily apply to everything. It is was a bit of a shame that it doesn't seem like they're doing any more special episodes. Oh, Sin, have you done like the ancient stories and special episodes, or have you just been grinding through the main story? Your buddy's day 1 and somehow the same rank as you? I think your buddy might need to be killed. I've been 60 for like a year now, bro. I think your buddy just doesn't play enough. That special episode was just bad? Oh man, it's been so long. This special episode was... You're caught up on all the side character stories. There are hardly any good ones. Now, that's an unpopular opinion, Sin. I think a lot of people actually like the agent stories more than the main story. Actually, no, that's not true. I think Mole in the Hole is a good story. I can't remember this one, so I can't... Iron Witch was okay. The more character development for Grace was interesting to see that she's not just a feet freak, right? This one was okay as well. This was a good introduction to Hugo. So I want to say that this one's relatively decent too. Until Your Memory Fades, I think this was a pretty enjoyable one, if I remember correctly. But this is kind of appeal to emotion, so. Case of Missing Bang Boo. I can't remember this one well enough, honestly. This one was whatever. Bernice one is just for like shits and giggles, so it doesn't really matter. I like this one. I liked Ellen's agent story. Because it does integrate, like, it integrates her friends and it gives you another side, like another look at the character that's not just Sharkmaid, right? Oh, I liked Lighters because there's fan service. You know, you got to appeal to the female gooners once in a while, which is why I thought it was funny. Harumasa's was a little bit more appeal to emotion again, super cancer, all that stuff. I think there's some good themes here. Echoes of Silver, obviously I'm biased. Peak story. Out of Sight. I think Trigger story is pretty decent as well. Like the prequel to like the content that happens in the main story. It's a nice change of pace. Tiger Warrior wasn't very good. Flora of Blooming Valley. This one's good. Very heavily appeal to emotion, but still I think a good concept and overall decent writing. The Dreamless, I'd say this one's pretty decent. I remember it more at least because it's more one of the recent ones. Sorry, I was yapping to myself instead of reading chats. Don't you love it when your streamer doesn't interact with you? The one time you're getting emotional for a cutscene your mom barges in. Unlucky, bro. Luckily, I'm in an open space office, so there's no barging in. People just walk into my room whenever they want to. Or maybe, luckily, unluckily. Iron Witch was so bad. Okay, wait, why do you think Iron Witch was bad? You liked Agent Stories, but you skipped all the Soldier 11 stuff. Well, that's just... you might need to be timed out for that one, bro. This is an ambi cult over here, and since Soldier 11 is a byproduct of her, I don't know, man. You get 500k from Bernice. Do we actually get Denny's from that event? I don't remember actually getting Denny's from this event, but I haven't actually needed Denny's in quite a long time now. I'm kind of rich. Out of Sight is the best one. You haven't done the last three. Fair enough. This one's good. I think Flora of Blooming Valley is good, but the two are decent. Haru Trigger Seed. Yeah, I think Haru Trigger Seed is a pretty good wait, not Ambi? Not Ambi. That's a -1 on your on my mental chart of where you stand as one of my favorite chatters. I have a list of my favorite chatters, and all of you are at the very bottom. My favorite chatter, he's not here. He actually hates me, so. Just kidding. There's no favorites here. I'm not like your mother. I don't have favorite children. Okay, you can't just say Grace ... Like, what does that mean? Like, do you just not like Grace as a character? Do you not like the fact that she's like she's horny for machines? Because if that's the case, it's like, it is what it is. You like Ambi, but you dislike Sambi. Like you dislike her design, or you dislike her story, or just like, because if we're talking her design, real. I think design is kind of, I think this is very stupid. What the fuck is going on with her chest here, bros? This is very ugly. It also doesn't make any sense. The rest, I think the color scheme is fine. I think her having heels is incredibly stupid. But that's just because I think women wearing heels for combat stuff is bad design philosophy. Look at these fucking stompers. These stompers are so much better. I got a Ambi design video coming up soon. Design in her story was like really okay. I agree with her story implementation because when she shows up in the main story, which story is it? It's during Barrier Tears, right? It's during this arc, at the very start of this arc, when she shows up in the outer ring, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm here now. By the way, I'm following a lead, so I'm here now." I agree with you. I think that is not a good. That integration of the story was really shit, and that is, I think that is again the fault of appealing to the general audience. They want to see like, oh, we don't want standalone stories. It's like, bro, Echoes of Silver should be a standalone story. And like, not standalone, but like, it doesn't have to be connected to the main plot line. It's its own story because different things are happening in New Eridu all the time. It's not just like, it's not like the whole world revolves around Phaethon, right? Like, but her design being, you just don't like her design, I'm assuming. And then her story was really intimate. Yeah, I understand that exactly. But the story itself, I think, is relatively good. Like the it's a pretty. I don't want to say it's a simple moral dilemma, but it is a moral dilemma that exists, right? It's the idea of clones or like other forms of semi-intelligent or just truly intelligent life. Like when you create life, how much can you say? Like, how equal is that life in your eyes? Like, the idea of tackling that perspective and having one of the clones itself, that being Ambi, obviously, handling that, like, that exposure to this idea is, I think it's a good basis for a story. So if you looked at this in a void, I think Echoes of Silver is good. Because, like, think about it, really. Like, when you weigh two lives against each other, do you care more about the life of one of your family members or your loved ones, or do you care about the life of a stranger, right? Like most people would say their family members are their loved ones because that's just naturally you're going to care about the people in your life more than you would a stranger. And like that's a simple dilemma that we can have as humans. But when you add in the fact that we are no longer talking about humans, we're talking about people that are clones of humans. Like, do you call them humans? Are they allowed? Do they have the same rights as people? Like, following the laws of New Eridu, like, constructs are technically also humans, but they don't talk about Silver Squad because Silver Squad is supposed to be like a backwater project, right? The public is not supposed to know about that. So therefore, maybe they don't have those rights, right? That's why they're able to be harvested for organs. Like, I think this story goes more than just to like talk about Ambi as it does to like explore the world more, which is why I think it's a good story. Of course, I am also just fucking. I'm just going off on a limb right now. I'm just spitballing for the sake of defending my goat, okay? But I think I made a pretty compelling argument there. Don't blame her. The scientists are the one that picked the fit for her. Yeah, true. True, actually. We can blame the scientists for everything, frankly. But to be fair, she doesn't have to put on the exact same outfit again. Can't you make some modifications, Ambi? Actually, Ambi would not make modifications. She doesn't even know how to make her own clothes. Look at this. These casual clothes were handpicked and styled for Ambi by Nicole. Obviously, Ambi doesn't give a shit about her fashion. She just puts on whatever people give her. Oh. The story was good. There's nothing wrong. It was just kind of random and try to implement it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think we agree on that, Fading. It's just like, the way she just shows up in Outer Ring. Also crazy that Outer Ring isn't a ring. You know what I mean? Look at this shit. What do you mean Outer Ring is just this? Surely, if we zoom out even further, it'll be a ring around the entire area, right? Outer Ring is just the landmass, and this just happens to be the closest point, which is why Blazewood is still like accessible to human life. And the outside true outer ring is a Ring of Hollows or something like that. Maybe. Who knows? You think ZZ characters aren't immature enough? They're all too perfect. I think the same could be said for most gacha games. But I think my explanation for Ambi there is pretty solid, man. She quite literally goes through like a moral dilemma in her story where she's like, I don't know what it means to be, like, I don't know if it's okay for me to be alive. Like, that is a part of her story. You want to more focus on the villain side of the story, like Twiggy's side story? I think there's gonna be more on that, right? Like, they never really finished resolving the whole Silver Squad thing. And we can assume from Ambi, actually, we don't actually know from her story whether she destroys the cloning facility or not. I'm pretty sure she, actually, I have no idea. I want to say that she doesn't. But at the same time, that's only based off the idea if she'd have the means to make sure that it's not abused in the future. Which I don't think she has the means to do that, because she's poor. Some negatives extenuate the positives? What exactly do you mean by that, Sin? Am I tweaking? Do I know what this word means, by the way? Some negatives make the positives seem less serious? I don't know if I'm just not understanding, but you might have to rephrase that one for me. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Ambi's story, right? She has that, what I was just talking about. Soldier 11. Is Soldier 11 a perfect character? Maybe in the past, Ambi was able to overcome her past because she was perfect, whereas the clones didn't. Oh, you mean like... Oh, did you mean like specifically Ambi? Because in Ambi's case, she's like perfect in the sense that she follows orders really well, and she's good at fighting. That's why she was considered perfect. But if you really look at Ambi as like a character in general, she's socially awkward. She doesn't understand basic social cues because she was never trained on those things. And I think that fundamentally is already like the character is not perfect. If we are talking about something that's perfect though, every single character in gacha games has fucking perfect skin. Look at how clear their skin is. Incredible, really. No blemishes anywhere. But I mean, like, that's okay. I don't want my characters to be ugly, so I'm not gonna hate on their perfect skin. But I mean, some of them have scars, I guess. Scars in their eyes and stuff. Soldier 11. I mean, Soldier 11 has personality issues as well. On the same line of being an Ambi clone. But in her story, is there more depth to her story necessarily? I don't think so. I think Soldier 11's story was pretty average, all in all, because it's mainly meant as an introduction to agent stories and kind of an introduction to this character that we're not supposed to know too much more about. I think it builds her foundation as a character so that we can learn more about her later in Ambi's story. It also introduces Trigger, and it introduces the military. I think that's decent. Zhao. I do think Zhao's is a little bit like... I feel like Zhao's character arc was kind of shoehorned as well. Because it's like, oh, there's this character that when she was young, she was forever... Like, she was taught about this idea of equivalent exchange. And then she meets people who are nice to her without wanting anything in exchange. And then she grows as a person and no longer wants things in exchange. I mean, I guess, bro. I think that's just a very, very... It's just a very boring writing setup. It's just like, here's character. They're traumatized. Oh, they meet good people. No longer traumatized. I mean, I guess, bro. I think Zhao's story got also sidelined because of Yishin Guang. So... Not too interesting. I think Zhao has a lot more potential than they ended up giving her. At the end of the day, I do still think she's okay though. I don't think she's bad. Maybe, but it would depend on all the other ones. Guys, should I do a tier list on every character's story? Because I did a tier list on Agent Mindscapes, which was not well received, by the way. Well, not well received. It just wasn't as well received in the other videos, because that's just the case with tier lists. People are always going to disagree with you. And that makes sense. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. I think Banria's story arc... Stop spinning those balls, I'm gonna crash out. Spinning balls. Banria's story arc. Banria's is also pretty decent. Because he goes through his... Oh, wait. Sorry, I just completely forgot that Sin hasn't played the story. I'm not gonna spoil anymore. My fault, bro. My fault. I did some minor spoilers on Zhao stuff, but I mean, honestly, you can see it from a mile away, so I don't really count that as a spoiler. But I won't talk about the other ones. You like Julianne? She's just a regular individual, which is hard to see in gacha games. And that's true. She's got a loving, caring family, and she's just a cop that tries to be a good cop. I think her interactions with the proxy is some of like my favorite ones, where like it's that arc at the end of 1.x where she's we're basically revealing that we're Faith into everyone that we know, and she's just like, you didn't trust me? Like, was it was this something that you really felt like you needed to hide from me after all the time that we spent together? And that's like a, I think again, it's a little bit of appeal to emotion. I don't know if it's appeal to emotion is the right word, because appeal to emotion is in the case where you use emotion to try and coerce your audience into thinking a certain way about certain characters. So I don't, maybe it might be a logical fallacy, maybe not. It's not important. Either way, I think the part of her story, like that ending part where it's like, yeah, we had to tell Julian, and then after telling Julian, your experience with Miyabi changes as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm remembering this chronologically correct, but I'm pretty sure you first tell Julian that you're Pathan, and then later you tell Miyabi about your actual plans involving Hollow Zero or something like that. And that's like, that shows character development in our character. So I do agree with you, not only just like from a fundamental nature of what type of character Julian is, as in like a person that's just a person, a normal person that's just like good at what she does, and she has a loving, caring family. It's definitely a change in the but I mean, there's also like Bernice, who's kind of just like, she doesn't have, we don't know if she has a loving, caring family, but she sure as hell doesn't seem very traumatized. So you know what ZZ does well enough for what it has for storytelling? Yeah, I think that is part of the reason why I still care to analyze and like think about ZZ's story, is that even though I do think most gacha games have pretty mediocre stories, I think a lot of Zenless had good storytelling for the most part. Well, anywhere between average and good. I don't know, do you guys ever find it annoying that I'm so non-decisive? I'm always so fidgety about stuff. I don't make a final decision. I think it's important to be what's the word? Malleable? Malleable? Like just being able to change your mindset about stuff and being able to have an open mind is important. But I can definitely find it. I find it annoying sometimes as well. As like, bro, just just say it's good or just say it's bad. You don't gotta keep saying it's maybe it's that. It's maybe it's this and that. But yeah. I think there's more to say about this in the end. I think Arknight's Enfield so far, well, the release version of the story was pretty solid. I think the newest story was a little bit less solid, because the first season of Arknight's Enfield, there's like, you are sticking with the core group. There's a lot of interesting NPCs that aren't playable characters, and you can tell that they're not being like implemented just for like, oh hey, look at this cool character that we implement just so you can play them. You get attached to them and play them. It's just like, yeah, this is a character that's just a functioning member in the world that is, they're not like, they don't look like some crazy character, but they are still doing like meaningful things, right? And then the newest story of Arknights was just like, agent story, we're gonna follow this this character around now, I guess. It was okay. I just didn't really feel like a main story arc to me. It felt like a side story. So that's a different game though. We're not talking about that right now. With so many characters to flesh out, it makes it hard to storytell, making everyone likable so characters end up not having no negatives. Yeah. If that's what you mean by like perfection, then I understand. Yeah. I get what you mean. Like, you want them to not be like truly bad characters, it's like let's say Hugo, for example. There could have been a different line to take with. I think at the end of the day, Hugo's character as like an anti-hero is still decent, right? Because he's still not like happy with Lycon at all. But like there is maybe Hugo's a bad example. I don't know. We don't really get any villains in gacha games, which is, I mean, it makes sense, right? But but yeah. I think, let's see, this is a character that I don't think is well written. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't think she's well written. I think there are some aspects of her character that are not well written, in the sense that I don't care for the girlfriend experience. Just me though. I also don't like her design. Let's see, Ye Guang. Oh wait, we can't talk about this. Sin's not here yet. We'll get to this later. Some other stream. I think if you want a character that's not a perfect good guy, you'll like Bangra's story to a certain degree. I think at the end of the day, he kind of still boils down to good guy, but there's like some gray areas in his character. I think Dylan. I mean, the thing is, Zhao and Dylan, and because they're members of Krampus, they inherently like in outside of the story, like in the story where we meet them, they seem like good people as far as we're aware, but they are members of Tops, and Tops, as we know, is a super mega corporation that's pretty damn evil. So even though they seem like good characters to us and the protagonists in the parts of the story where they show up, at the end of the day, I do think that both these characters theoretically have a lot more moral gray ground, right? And that could be a more interesting story arc, but it's just like Sin said. I don't think they're ever going to expand on the fact that these two characters have probably done pretty heinous shit to like regular individuals because it doesn't follow Top's regulations or stuff like that. But we're never going to see that because we can't have them be too unlikable. I think there are parts of like Zhao's story where it's kind of like Zhao doesn't really like the proxy that much, but at the end of the day, she's just like, it's whatever. She does end up liking the proxies anyways. It's like, okay, well, that seems like a little bit of waste to have a character that's initially so against us, and then she's just like, okay, now she's our friend, right? Brome is dangerous. I have to play the new story, bro. I don't know yet. I got nothing to say about that at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. Who else has moral gray ground? I think. I mean, Lucia's a pretty like. She's kind of just there. I don't think there's much to say about her. I think the most interesting part of her character is her like, it's her tribe and her interaction with ethereals. That in its sense is cool, which means I don't want to say she's a bad character, but she does kind of fall under that. Like she's kind of just a perfect character. A little quirky, haha, quirky girl. Alice's single quirk is that she likes symmetry. And she's rich. Pretty simple character traits, but I don't think they're inherently like that bad. Again, like this is following the idea that like we're playing a gacha game. We have to have all these characters be like unique from one another, which means that none of them can be too fleshed out. Because if too many characters are too similar, I mean like too interesting, then you have less characters to make, you know? It's like, how many rich girl characters can we make? Actually, apparently quite a lot, because Alice is rich. Zhao is technically rich. Nangong is rich, but Nangong being rich feels like a completely different like ballpark than Alice being rich. So I think even with the same concept, you can still make things interesting. Yeah. What's my favorite media? Like, what's my favorite form of media? I mean, the media that I consume the most of is just anime. So I would have to probably just say that. I don't know if anime is necessarily... No, I think it's too broad of a genre to say anything definitive about the topic. I think there are good stories in anime, and I think there are average ones in anime. As with all forms of media. I used to read quite a bit as well, but honestly, those are like books catered towards children, because that's like when I would read is when I was a child. And so obviously I don't know how well I would say those books are at like, I mean, they're good at telling stories, but I don't know how good they are in the grand scheme of things. You know, there's a lot of nuance to like what exactly a good story is. I frankly, I don't think I'm educated enough in in that area to have a good opinion, you know. I feel like I mean I still have my opinions obviously, but that's why I like to keep it pretty non absolute, because I don't know if those opinions will stay the same given new knowledge. Does that make sense? What's my favorite story then? Oh, favorite story. That's a hard one. Hold on. I gotta go look through my list real quick. Guys, there's a show on my list called Hinamatsuri. I watched this one time, all 12 episodes in one day. I can't remember anything from that show, but I just remember rating it really, really high and thinking that I really enjoyed it, but I don't remember anything about it. What's my favorite story in any media? In any media? Damn, any media is large. I think since it's still mainly anime that I watch, I'll just go off of anime for now. If we're talking about like an actual story, like if we're talking about like story, like what is it called, substance, like how good the story is, not like how enjoyable it is. Like say for example, Kaguya-sama Love is War. That is, I really liked Kaguya-sama. It's one of my favorite anime. But I don't know if I would say that story is particularly good because it's a rom-com. It's not really meant to have a great story. Attack on Titan, that's one a lot of people really glaze about its story. I personally actually got kind of bored of it. I never finished watching Attack on Titan, so I can't really give my thoughts on that one. Saga of Tanya the Evil, Overlord. Overlord was a good story as well, I think. But since it's a reverse, I mean, it's an isekai, it's kind of, I think the anime takes away a lot of the world building from Overlord. So the Overlord novel is actually very solid in the sense that there's a lot of stuff that they talk about in Overlord. Overlord was a fun read, fun watch. But I say it's a good story though. Oh, it's been so long. I think Overlord is a good story. Because it's, I mean, like, in the sense that it's slightly unique from other stories, and like our main character isn't like good. He's not purely evil, but he's slowly becoming more evil. Like his change as a character is good. The main character's story writing is nice. The story itself, I feel like it's pretty standard. It is enjoyable though. I know a lot of people liked ReZero. I do not like ReZero. I mean, it's not that I don't like ReZero. Sorry, that's a bad way of phrasing it. I don't like Subaru in the first episodes. I don't like him enough that I did not want to watch the show, so I never watched never watched ReZero. You love ReZero? I mean, I know it's a good show. I know there's a lot of people that like it. So there must be a reason for that. I can only assume that it's good. Oh, that's right. Sin, you were talking with Kai last time about Greatest Estate Developer. Yeah, you guys were gooning about fucking about manhwa. Yeah, and Orv. What are you gonna tell me next? You're gonna tell me that your favorite the best written story of all time is gonna be, let's see, what is it called again? Lord of Mysteries, right? You about to tell me that Lord of Mysteries is the most well-written story of all time? To Be Hero X? Oh, dude, To Be Hero X was a fun watch. I never actually finished it. I got to Queen's episode and I stopped. But no, I finished watching Queen's arc and then I stopped. I really have to go back and finish that. But To Be Hero X was a really fun. Actually, that's a really good point. The inherent idea of To Be Hero X was really cool. I think the way it did its storytelling was also really, really fun. Like, the idea that you don't have a core main character was cool. I think they struggled a little bit to establish every single character in the short amount of episodes that they were given. But it's fundamentally quite nice. It's not your favorite, Lord of Mysteries? Omniscience Reader's Viewpoint is your favorite. And ReZero's top 10. I mean, I've heard people say they really like Orv as well, but those are also all manhwa glazers, so I really don't know how much I can trust a manhwa glazer. I don't know, have you ever read Shadow Slave? One of my friends really likes Shadow Slave. He thinks Shadow Slave is peak fiction. I've never read it before, but there are also a lot of other people that think Shadow Slave is peak fiction. It is kind of like a gacha game story. That is true. You just get to follow each character for about 3 episodes, and sometimes they show up in someone else's episode. You have read Shadow Slave. Damn, what is a good story? What's an objectively good story to me? I liked Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. There's not enough of that anime to say whether it's good or not. I think it's too short. Fog Hill of Five Elements. You ever watch Fog Hill of the Five Elements? That's a crazy animated show, Chinese show. Shadow Slave is also really good, but you didn't catch up. Manhwa moment. Manhwa release moment. Link Click. Link Click, the first season of Link Click is insanely good. I think that might be one of my favorites. I did not really like season 2 as much, to the point where I didn't actually end up finishing watching season 2. But the first season of Link Click was really, really cool. Oh, that's right. They're Shadow Slave is a novel. Lord of Mysteries is it's got a novel, it's got a manhwa, and it has an anime, right? Does it not have a manhwa? I watched part of the Lord of Mysteries anime. I do not know how well adapted it was, but it felt like it was not that well adapted. I did not watch it all. I still have to finish that. You know what's a really funny series? The Fate series. Fate series is so interesting. Bocchi the Rock? Wait, does Bocchi the Rock count as peak fiction? Is Bocchi the Rock storytelling good? Bocchi the Rock is soul anime, bro. What else is here? Hell's Paradise? Honestly, I didn't really get into Hell's Paradise. It has a manhwa, but it's your first pick to read between other medias. Fair enough. I think usually when it comes to like consuming media in different forms, oh my god, wow, I fucking murdered that line, by the way. When it comes to consuming media in different forms, the first form of media that I usually consume something in would be through anime, and then afterwards it would be through their manga if I really like the anime, and then if I really like if I really liked it enough where I would read the manga, most of the time I would go back and read the novel as well if I liked it. If there was a novel version. Freerun, I really like Freerun's story. I think you could say it's like bandwagony to say that Freerun has a very good story, but I think it does. I'll stick to that one. I'll be pretty absolute on that. I think Freerun's story is good. I could argue that as well. I think I'd be able to argue it, rather. Dungeon Meshi. I think Dungeon Meshi has a surprisingly intricate story, despite its setting. The Elusive Samurai. That was a fun watch. Maki and Too Many Losing Heroes. Not a very great story, but I mean, it's a rom-com. It's fun, though. If you ever have time, give ReZero a chance. Bro, I've given ReZero so many chances. I just can't get past like the first few episodes. I just don't like Subaru, man. And I get that Subaru's entire thing is like his arc as a character, right? And I know that's a very major part of the story. But I just can't. I just can't, man. I can't deal with this Subaru guy. The first 2 episodes just make me want to fucking kill myself. It's insane. It's like the same case. It's like the same issue people have with like Mushoku Tensei. Like, I don't have an issue with Mushoku Tensei, by the way. Like, pedophilia, bad. I hate it. It's not a good thing, right? Never a good thing. Mushoku Tensei, if you don't like pedophilia in that show, that's a good thing. Like, if you don't like Mushoku Tensei, you don't like it. But I'm able to get past that part of the story because I don't really care about that. But I could not get past Subaru's story for some reason. I just did not like how, like, I don't know, Subaru just felt so like stupid, and like he just felt so bitch made at the start of the anime that I just didn't want to watch it. And it's quite unique in that it's different than other people, like than other storytellings where your main character is like a really powerful character that's good at everything. Like it's different in that sense, which is good, but the reason why people don't make those type of stories very often is because it's fucking annoying to watch, bro. Like, I can't stand this guy. I can't stand this Subaru guy. He's an actual logical human in those first few episodes. That's the thing, though, is I don't think he is. I think maybe my logic is just slightly different than his, but I don't like it, man. He's weak and scared and excited. Hey, you know, I can debate you on this one a little bit. I can only debate you a little. Oh, Taco Piece of Original Sin. That one was a good watch as well. I can debate you on this one just a little bit because I only remember very, very small parts of it. I just remember, oh my god. I just remember I have a lisp or something. Holy shit. I gotta end stream, chat. Holy shit. What about Dadadan or Shangri-La Frontier? Dadadan was okay, and then I dropped it because I got bored. I didn't like the romance aspects of Dadadan. And then Shangri-La Frontier, I watched it all, but I would not say it's a good story. Shangri-La was fine. It was, what was it? My biggest issue with Shangri-La is it's too much of a power fantasy. I still enjoyed it. I watched all of it, but it just wasn't that interesting to me. I mean, there's a lot of really well animated scenes. It looks very pretty in some parts. And it's quite fun. It's like enjoyable to watch. Like, it's not a pure isekai. He's just a guy playing a game. And I know a lot of people don't like it for that, but I think that's a stupid reason to not like something because there's no stakes. Like, I mean, I guess. I mean, sorry, it's not a stupid reason. It's just not one that I care about because I fucking watch rom-coms and stuff. There's no stakes in rom-com. It's just like people that are used to like shonen giga slop and like isekai trash. Like, those people probably don't care about a show that doesn't have like, if you die in the game, you die in real life shit. You haven't watched anime in a while except ReZero? Wait, hold on. We gotta talk about the ReZero thing again. I don't remember if I'm actually remembering this correctly, but I just remember that in the first episode, this guy, he gets, what, doesn't he get hit by like a fucking truck or something? He gets isekai'd in a very classic way. Whatever. We can let that pass. It is what it is, right? And the first thing he does when he goes to a new world, he's just like, holy shit, I'm in a new world. This is awesome. And like, that's fine, right? Like, I feel like that's pretty normal. And I just remember him talking to Amelia, and Amelia giving him like the fake name, and then him dying in the first episode, and then he gets transported back in time, and then he starts like crashing out, and he's just like, oh my god, was it a dream or something? He starts just like going and like assaulting people. Well, not assaulting, but he starts like interacting with people as though all those things had just happened. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a semblance of thought in his head to be like, okay, hold on, let me like try and think that through. Like, what the fuck just happened to me? Like, it felt like he just kind of rolled with it way too quickly. How'd you do the tower? How far are you? I'm on like 60, I think. 61, yeah. I like the first 10. It was cool. We talked about this earlier in the stream, so I probably won't be talking about it too much more again. And besides, I do actually have to end stream soon. I got really sidetracked. We were supposed to end stream about an hour ago, honestly. But I got sidetracked talking about stories and stuff, which isn't bad, because I honestly needed motivation to make more Zenless content, and now I kind of have it. But I'm still not going to go make content after the stream. I'm going to go play Slay the Spire. And then I'll make content like tomorrow, or something like that. If I can win my run. But yeah, okay, that's my spiel about ReZero. Honestly, we can talk about it again later someday if you want to. But today, I am probably done with stream. So thank you guys for coming and watching. Thank you to all the chatters. Thank you to oh my god. My mouth. It's dying. I'm missing context? Yeah, I'm sure I am, but like, yeah, that's for another day. We'll talk about it some other time. Yeah. Thanks for coming. I'll stream again next week. Next week, like a week from now, probably. On the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of those days. That's it. Thanks. Bye-bye.